Welcome to episode 118 of the 5 Letters podcast. You got myself, Yells, you got Bez alongside me, you got Cam alongside me. Let's get into it. The 5 Letters podcast. Yes, episode 118. We're here, we're back. Cam, Bez, talk to me. How's life? How's your 2 weeks been? What's going on?
Yeah, man. It's been alright. Been good. I've been busy these last couple weeks. Went to, what did I do? I went to Raw last week Monday. Sorry, else. No, so I managed to our work has a box, so they give out tickets to events at like the O2 and stuff if they're not using it for clients. And I put my name in for the ballot, but I didn't win, but my colleague won. So he offered me a ticket. Obviously I said to Yells, if I get a ticket, I'm gonna bring you through, but I don't even manage to get one ticket.
A real friend would have said nah out of principle. A real friend would have been like, you know, I appreciate this offer, but if my boy can't come, I'm staying home.
And then you should have been like, nah, man, what are you doing? Take the damn ticket.
Nah, I would have been.
I had this conversation out loud. I was like, yeah, I'm saying this. Yells has told me this. So I gotta go. You know.
Nah, I would have been like, that's real. That's not. Like, come round. We're watching on the sofa together. Nah, joking. How was it? It was good.
But yeah, it was good. I feel like it was interesting. Like just watching it, seeing things back on TV. I feel like you miss so much when you're watching it live because you can't hear what they're actually saying up close.
Yeah.
But it was cool. It was nice being in the arena and seeing John Cena and Cody Rhodes cook each other, which was that was a good time.
Cody cooked him as well.
Cody had his licks in. I can't lie. I was surprised.
You're a Cody hater, but like.
I have to be honest. He did well. I can't lie. He did do well. I was very surprised. I was like, because Cena was cooking him, and then he came back with some stuff. I was like, all right, Cody. Okay, fair.
The bit where I was literally rolling my eyes. The bit where he was like, "John, you're still my hero." I was like literally rolling my eyes because I was like, man, stop being such a baby face, good guy." And he's like, "But you're also a piece of shit." And I was like, yes, Cody. Get the claws out.
Literally. But yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that. But yeah, the whole overall show wasn't all that, to be fair. But I didn't think it was.
It was quite a good show.
Did you think it was? I thought it was okay. Like,
because what did you have? You had that. You had the Gunther stuff. You had the Bianca being special guest referee. I thought that was a good match. That whole match was fun.
Yeah. And then it was like,
wasn't there like a Braun Breaker Penta type situation?
I think the tag team with Finn Balor versus Finn Balor and Dom.
So them two tagging.
Yeah,
that was good.
That was okay.
The dogs weren't barking, no.
they were, but it wasn't. I feel like it wasn't going off as much as I thought it would.
Yeah.
And what else did we have? Yeah, I feel like overall it was a decent show, but it wasn't the best show I've seen, sort of thing.
Damn, okay.
But it was good.
I'm like, you getting a John Cena, Cody Rhodes, like
I wanted lightning. I wanted if you smash.
You had your sight set too high. I'm like, you're getting John Cena and Cody Rhodes, the first and last time that they've touched since Elimination Chamber, by the way, as well.
Yeah,
you got that. You got Gunther and Jey Uso finally getting their rivalry on track. Bloody Gunther murdering Jimmy. Pretty much. You got that. You got.
But again, I didn't realize how bad it was until I watched it. Like, because I thought it was bad, and obviously, as I said to you, like the crowd was very quiet and stuff. But then when I saw the back clips of it, I didn't see how much blood Gunther had on him from Jimmy, and
Jimmy was drowning.
Like, I didn't notice it was that bad until I saw the clips back. I was like, oh wow! And then I saw him like he tasted the blood and all that, but I thought it was like just a little bit. I didn't realize his whole covered in his blood and all sorts.
Gunther had so much blood on him, it looked like he was bleeding.
I didn't realize it was that bad at all from far.
From Jimmy's head.
Yeah.
And like just the intensity of like Jay being like tied up like to the ropes or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, yo, hi.
Yeah.
Look at me. I go for being like, you're gonna do what, you pussy? I was like, whoa. I was like, yo, that's not PG.
Yeah, see, I fully didn't get all that because obviously I just see how he battered his brother and all that, and he got people around yeeting, and I'm like, Jay's not going to be eating after this. Like his brother just got battered, sort of thing.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good to watch, but I feel like I didn't get the intensity of that scene from where I was. I didn't realize how bad it was, so I watched it back. And I was like, oh damn, okay. Then we got a couple dark shows as well. So we had CM Punk versus Kaiser.
Oh my god, this guy got to see CM Punk.
That was I don't like CM Punk like that. So.
He's God's gift to mankind. If you let most wrestling fans tell it. I think I like him, but sometimes I look at him and I'm like, how are you so popular?
This is what I mean. I'm similar, and yeah, I'm just like, he's okay, but like, everyone was loving it, and I was like,
CM Punk.
And then he just did some sing off at the end, and like I can't remember what song it was, but it wasn't. God. He was like, I got a song for everyone, we're gonna sing, and then he was just singing, walk around, and then left.
Was it CM Punk? CM
Punk. But yeah, besides that, I went to the Arsenal game the next day.
Not the one the other night.
Nah, I think I managed to get tickets to that. I was gutted. I wish. We played Fulham and I went to that game. It was a 2-1 win.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same level.
Yeah, not at all.
So Cam, he went Fulham 2-1, right?
Last week Tuesday.
I know what happened.
Oh, damn.
That's
how big the moment was.
Yeah. I woke up and my like 3 or 4 of my friends are Arsenal fans, so the GC was going crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, "Why?" and then at work again, like I'm just hearing people talk about it. I'm like I'm walking into the office. I'm hearing it's a good day because Arsenal won yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool.
Wednesday was a good day.
Went and watched the highlights. I was like, what's going on? What did they do?
Yeah, I've just been seeing people like making jokes about how Courtois sworn off Rice now. You never see Rice again. I'm like, that's jokes.
Oh man, yeah, that was a great. I was looking to get tickets for that, but I couldn't get any.
Sounds impossible.
Literally, there was nothing. Like you look for any other game, there's tickets, but that one, nothing at all.
I mean, you guys better enjoy it because when that 4-0 at the Emirates comes,
4-0
at the Bernabeu, sorry.
I know. That's why I'm not getting too gashy. I'm like, wait, because I know what they can do, so I'm like, let me just calm.
I'm hearing man be like, yeah, Real Madrid never beating us. I'm like,
some people are getting carried away.
Scored against us. I'm like, hey.
Some people are getting carried away because they forget what Real Madrid can do.
The thing is, I feel like if you guys have won 1-0, 2-0, I think there's a good chance that you could get a 0-0 at the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's 3-0, even if you go through, that Real Madrid have never beaten us, Real Madrid have never scored against us, is over.
Yeah,
it's over. They're gonna score and they're gonna win that. They're gonna win that tie.
Yeah,
you guys just might go through on aggregate.
Yeah, because that's the thing. They haven't scored, and I've seen people saying like the players said, if there's any team is gonna do it, it's us. We're gonna do it. We're gonna come back from that. And like apparently the ultras are all like gonna do something special that they've never done before in that game. And also I'm like.
To be fair, I've seen so many Real Madrid fans online. Like I watched the highlights as well, and then I've seen like different videos and comments and stuff. So many Real Madrid fans are just like, yeah, no, hats off to Arsenal, and that's the worst thing that you don't want that. You don't want that. There's like,
what's next time?
That's literally what it is. You want them to be angry, defeated, all of that. Like that whole like round of applause stuff is bad.
But this is your moment. But like, what's next time?
Exactly. There's this who is it? I can't remember. There's a basketball player who I think it's Iman Shumpert, I watched a video of him in like a podcast, and he's telling a story of one time he was guarding Kobe, and he kept Kobe to like 10 points or something for the first 3 quarters.
Yeah.
And at the end of the 3rd quarter, Kobe was like, let me talk to you. He's like, you've had a good game. You played well. Like,
game's not done yet.
And then he went off in the 4th quarter.
He killed him
in the 4th quarter. And Shumpert was like, I just knew from when he was like telling me like, yeah, he's like, good game, fella. Like, well done. I was like, oh, what's he about to do? 4th quarter, killed it. And I feel like that's what Real Madrid did.
Yeah.
Like, no, just you know what? First leg.
Well done.
That was all you did your thing. And then it's like, you did your thing. Like Declan Rice, man, what a player.
I'm worried. I can't lie, I'm worried because I can see even if it's like 90th minute, still 3-0, 0-0 at the Bernabeu, I'm still not going to be like, it's always done because versus City, they were like, City were 2-0 up at one point, and then 92nd minute, they scored 3 goals in the between the 92nd and 96th minute. I'm just like, I can't get carried away.
That's what it is. If any team can come back from that 3-0 deficit, Real Madrid.
Yeah, but I'm gonna enjoy it. Enjoy
it while enjoy it.
But I went to the pub to watch that with a friend Malik. Met up with him to go to the pub for that one. So yeah, it was cool. I played badminton on Monday for the first time in a while.
Damn,
so
okay.
it's good. It's a good time. I haven't played badminton in a while, so yeah, that was fun. And then I played a bit of tennis as well. So yeah, been kind of active this week.
With what sun comes out, Bez is out and about.
Yeah, and about. Getting about. What about you lot? How's your 2 weeks been?
I've just been trying to survive this hay fever season, man. It's been killing me.
Again, you ready?
Yeah, man. I'm
sat here with glasses on.
I have the glasses on. This is separate from the hay fever, but maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, I'm like, I wake up in the morning and I'm not having a good time. Like my nose is stuffy, my eyes are just dry as hell, my mouth is dry because I couldn't breathe during my sleep, so I've been breathing through my mouth. And then I've been taking tablets for it, and it's just not really helping.
Yeah.
It's like fine after like an hour. By the time I get to work, I'm generally okay. But then by lunchtime, it's getting me again. Like I come back from lunch, I can barely do any work because my eyes are just hurting.
You need to stop going out at lunch, man. Because I feel like there's less or no pollen in the office.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's when you go outside, you get assaulted by the pollen in the air, and then it ruins the rest of your day.
It only ruins about an hour of the rest of my day, so it's like not too bad once after a while, and it calms down again. But yeah, like even now I'm stuffy a bit, but it is what it is. We live. Body doesn't want to cooperate with my life, but it is what it is. And then I went to celebrate my nephew's birthday. We both did. 20th birthday.
Damn, happy birthday.
I know, right?
2 decades, crazy stuff. Yeah, that was on last week Sunday, which was nice. I saw the family and that. People I ain't seen in time, really.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Not seeing them regularly as we used to. But yeah, other than that, not really done much. Just been chilling. Yells?
I think it's pretty much the same as you, man. It's the hay fever. Yeah, shout out nephew on the 20th. Big man now. Ridiculous. And then other than that, yeah, just been around. If I check my calendar, I'm probably forgetting something. But yeah, off the top of my head, I actually don't think I've done much the last 2 weeks. I think I've just been.
You got to walk.
Sorry?
You got to walk.
Okay, I'll tell you about that, Bez. Pissed me off. Ruined my day. No, it didn't ruin my day. So it's fine. So imagine, Sunday, there was like this Sikh street festival around here. But I need to go to the gym because I'm one of those guys now. Like
gym lad.
Rain or sunshine, I'm in the gym, right? That's very exaggeratory, but like I was like, okay, I'm going to the gym. So the train station was open.
Yeah.
But it was like there was bare security. There was bare like TFL staff there, and they had like separated it so that all the gates were exit only. And then they kept us who were trying to go in outside the station while they were letting people out the gates. And then when the flood stopped a bit, they opened up 2 gates to be intro and then let us into the station.
Yeah.
Just to give you...
waited on the platform for people to come.
No.
It's just come. You have to wait on the platform.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what they do in football games as well.
Yeah, because when the train comes, bare people come out.
Yeah, I thought it would be the train comes, bare people come out, and then they let people in to get on the train.
No,
it would just move as normal.
The train will go, but you have to. Then next time when the train comes, then you can jump on.
Okay.
But just to give, literally, I was taking. I might even show you a video in a minute, but I was taking pictures and videos of it. It looked like Notting Hill and Notting Hill kind of.
Really,
it was so rampacked by the station.
Damn.
So anyway, get on the train, go to the gym, do my gym session, got the feeling the palm, like feeling good. This is the same day as we're gonna go see my nephew, and obviously we got a time that we're meant to be there. So I'm good for time. Just come home, shower, get changed, leave. That was my plan. Like, actually have a quick meal, leave. That was my plan, and I was in good time to do that. Get on the train now, back to here. Just as we're getting to the station, the driver comes on the comms and he's like, so there's a fire at the next station, so we will not be stopping. We'll not. Apologies for the inconvenience. If you need to get to that station, get off at the station after, crossover, come back. So I do that. And then there's a train on the platform already. But then there's like a TFL guy walking up and down being like, no, this train's not going there. This train's not stopping there. This train, don't get on this train. He's like, don't get on this train. Don't get on the next train. But the one after should be stopping there. So I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. It should be about 10, 15 minutes or whatever. Not the end of the world. So then the one after comes now. And the guy comes back on the intercom thing. And he's like, sorry, guys. This ain't going there. The fire is still ongoing, and for the foreseeable future, no trains will be stopping there. And so now I don't want to bait up the location. I feel like people know where we are anyway, but I don't want to bait up. So I'm over. You know where the next stop is after Southall, right?
Well, that failed pretty much instantly. Try not to say the next town over, but say the town that we're in instead. That's
Don't kill me. That was so stupid. Wow. I can't. All I can do is laugh. That's so funny. So anyway,
I do. Yeah,
I was in Hayes. And obviously there are buses that run from there to here.
Yeah.
But they're all on diversion because of this festival.
Oh, so none are coming to the area.
Coming around.
Oh.
So I was like, and then I was like, so I was weighing up my options. So people were talking to the TFL people, like, where can we go? Like, we're trying to get, and bare people are trying to get there because obviously it's a festival.
Yeah.
So they're like, we have to get there. We're going there. So how do we get there? And then the buses aren't running, and the two people are like, no. So it's like, how do we do this? And he's like, well, figure it out.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I can't get a bus, can't get a train.
Cab's going to be long as well.
I'm like, cab is going to be long because cab can't get into the area because the roads were shut as well.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking about that. I was like, you could at least get me closer, but I was like, I feel like it's just going to be so trafficy in that direction anyway.
It'll take you,
So it would just be long. Then I was thinking about asking him to come and grab me, but then I was like, him getting out of the area was going to be a mission, and to get back in again is going to be the same like the cab. So I was like, let's just start walking. So just left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. One foot in front of the other, and then I walked most of the way. I was in Southall. I saw a line bike. I was like, fine.
Oh, okay.
Grabbed the line bike, rode the line bike for about 5 to 7 minutes. I don't think it was even 10 minutes because I was already in Southall, like I said, rode it, and then I hit the festival, and there's just so many people around that now I'm like, and it got to like where all the road closures were, so the cars weren't coming through, and there's just people on the pavement road everywhere. So I had to give up the line back and just walk the rest again. And it was just, my watch was like doing, my Samsung Galaxy watch was doing like star jumps and yay, you did so many steps today.
You're overachieving.
Yeah. Like,
have you seen the fire? I saw a video.
No, you saw the fire?
Yeah.
You'll have to show me that.
Well, I don't have the video. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, one of my colleagues, not seen the fire. She showed me a video of it, and it was literally like, obviously they had like stools and stuff who were cooking food and that, and they have like their gas canisters or whatever, and one of them like blew up.
Oh damn!
And then while the fire was going, another one blew up again. So like she literally showed me a video from like in the crowd a bit like a ways away, where it's just like the stall is normal, there's nothing, and then you just see boom and there's flames, and then people
that's quite bad.
Just get away from it as far as possible. And then she showed me like another side of it where the fire was going. Like it's not like big,
Yeah.
but it's like the whole store is pretty much engulfed in flames.
Jeez.
And then boom again. I'm like, yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, because when I got back here, for like, as I was like showering and eating and getting ready to go to my nephew's or whatever, it was just sirens.
Just bare fire trucks.
Just bare fire trucks. Like no police, just bare fire trucks that I heard. And then
Look how busy it is as well. It must have been troubling to get through.
And then afterwards we heard that they shut down they just ended it. They were like, this is gone on long enough. We gotta
crazy
disperse people, and apparently some people got injured. Obviously,
I'm sure there were people at the stall trying to buy food, and obviously the people inside cooking the food as well.
Yeah,
and then just boom, flames, and like you're injured. There's nothing you can do.
That's rough.
That's crazy.
So they had a much worse day than I did. Okay, I'll stop bitching about my like extra steps.
Inconvenienced day.
But that's off the top of my head, that's the most interesting thing that's happened in the past 2 weeks, I guess.
And we got stuck in that traffic as well.
Oh yeah, was that in the last 2 weeks?
That was in the last 2 weeks.
Just bare inconvenient travel.
It took us like 3 hours to get home.
Oh man, we were stuck
Something happened on the A40,
by Denham.
Oh,
it must have been a crazy pile up. Like must have been because it was fully locked down.
Really?
They closed the road,
and we had to we were, the junction. There's like a junction leading up towards Uxbridge, like the left turn off. We were like just by the on ramp, and they told everyone to go down the on ramp to get off.
Okay.
And then like go around the roundabout and go. But yeah, I was like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't seen any news about it.
Me neither. I don't know what's happening.
It's weird. They never do have news about it. 'Cause I've seen a helicopter on there once, and I was like, surely there's going to be news about this. I couldn't see anything about it, and I was like, how they've closed it off with a helicopter sitting on there. It must be bad. Yeah, and I saw nothing about it.
But yeah, like we saw obviously police. We weren't moving for a while.
Yeah.
And then I got my phone out and zoomed in or whatever, to have a look, and it was just police cars across, and then there was ambulance and a fire truck just across the road like that, and I was like, we are not going anywhere.
Yeah,
and it was affecting both sides of the motorway.
Yeah, that's when you know it's bad as well. Sometimes I have one side off and the other side would be fine, but if both sides are gone, then that's problems.
Yeah.
When was that?
That was last week Wednesday.
Yeah, and people getting out of their cars and
getting out of the cars to look,
and stretch their legs and whatnot. It was rough. We could have been there a lot longer, I think, but it's a good thing we were able to go down. The back way. Traffic woes and travel woes is our.
I've just been doing up excursions.
Loving life. So. For those who don't know, it is the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, or the votes are open for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards at the moment. I don't know when the actual ceremony is going to be.
I think it's either next month or later this month.
Let's see what Cam's looking. Let's see if we can get a date.
The date.
So the vote windows are open for another 4 days.
25th of May.
25th
of May next month. So, yes, the Crunchyroll Anime Awards for last year, and the votes are open. The fact that it's a fan vote, it always gets me. Stuff like this always gets me, because when it's a fan vote, I'm like, the fans don't know shit. But when it's all shrouded in mystery of how they determine this, I'm like, open it up, democracy. I don't know who's deciding this. What are the criteria for the decisions that are being made?
Yeah.
But the fans don't know nothing. There's so many times where I'm like, this anime is just popular. It wasn't
that's the problem with it. It's so biased, because so leveling might just clean up everything in here, because that's the only one everyone's seen.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Freyren,
yeah. There's that, and you're even me, I would vote, and I'm looking at it, and I'm I haven't seen some of these animes. I'm just gonna vote for the anime out of the anime that I'm aware of. I'm gonna vote for that. But even though if I had seen it, I might be no, this should deserve to win this category. But anyway, we thought we'd go through some of the categories and some of the nominations, kind of give our opinion on what we think and who we think would win that category as well, because a lot of the times what we think should win and what we think will win is not the same.
Yeah. Our Grammy predictions weren't great, but we might do better this time.
our growing conditions weren't great, but it's mostly some of that is because we underestimated Not Like Us.
True.
we were like, yeah, they'll give Not Like Us tune of the year, not track of the year, not song of the year, whatever. The distinction was. And it was like, nope, we're giving it both. Yeah, and like we're like music video of the year. Nah, it's not gonna get that. It's like something else.
Yeah,
they got that too. Like we fully underestimated that song. If we like just went with that as being a popular one, thing, I think we even were like, oh, it's not gonna get hip hop song of the year. It's gonna go to like that or something like that.
Yeah, we did say that. Yeah,
which in hindsight doesn't make any sense. But anyway, Cam's got it up in his big tablet, his big money tablet. So let's restart at the top. Anime of the year.
Anime of the year, first one. Yes. So the options: Dan, Delicious in Dungeon, Freyren, which is a Madhouse production. I didn't know that.
That's why it's hype.
Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and the Apothecary Diaries. So I've only seen 2 of these because I haven't watched Dan yet.
Oh my god!
Oh, you only watched that the first episode, didn't you?
Yeah. But we've all seen Kaiju number 8 and Solo Leveling, and then both of you have seen Dan.
Yeah.
And we've not seen any of the others, right?
Freyren.
I watched a bit
Apothecary Diaries.
And Delicious in Dungeon.
No. Yeah, I watched a bit of Freyren, but I couldn't get into it. And that was it. I haven't watched it. I wanted to watch Apothecary Diaries, but I haven't seen it yet.
I want to watch Freyren just of how much hype there is behind it and how highly rated it is on Man Minutes. I'm like, it must be good.
It
must be good. I want to see why it's got so much hype behind it.
Yeah.
If I don't like it, I just want to see if I can understand why it's got so much hype behind it.
Yeah.
So for me, it's either between Solo Leveling or Dan because I think Solo Leveling or Freyren will probably win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me personally, obviously I've not seen Freyren, so I think for me personally it's between Solo Leveling and Dan. The reason why it's difficult is because to me they're different shows. They're like different. Like for me, Kaiju number 8 doesn't come into it because Kaiju number 8 falls in the same category as Solo Leveling in the sense I feel like Solo Leveling, I enjoyed that more. Although Kaiju number 8 is very good as well. I feel like it's been, because it's underneath Solo Leveling, it's flows so under the radar. Whereas if it was in a different season or a different year or whatever, it'd probably be hype.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate. But whereas Dan, you have Solo Leveling, which is like this big action, like isekai kind of ish type vibes. That just hits on all the tropes that you kind of like. And you have Dan, which is just romantic and sweet and a bit funny. I'm joking. But you have Dan, which is just more, has more comedic elements. Does have more romance than Solo Leveling does. The action is there, but it's not as serious. It's more played for kind of laughs and jokes and whatnot. So I'm like, they do 2 different things for me. I think, honestly, I'd probably still give it to Solo Leveling because that's the one that I was... I feel like I'm having some season 2 bias in there as well, though.
I don't know. I think season 1 was...
I think season 1 holds its own merit.
Yeah.
What happens in season 1? He does a double dungeon. He comes out. And then he's running laps for 4 episodes.
It does kind of start. It kind of starts slowly, but
because the double dungeon is hype.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, but that's 3 episodes, right?
Yeah.
But in the next 3 episodes, there's not much of anything. Like I said, he's literally doing sit-ups and push-ups and running.
No, because he's not only doing that. He goes into the next dungeon and fights the goblins and wolves and stuff.
That doesn't happen straight away. He's like,
it does happen It does happen straight away. Like he comes out of the hospital. There's one episode where he doesn't run the laps and so goes into the penalty place.
Yeah, where he's just running laps.
In the end. Then he starts running laps and then he goes into the dungeon.
Yeah.
But that dungeon wasn't that elite. That's what I'm saying.
Well, he fights. What does he fight? He fights like some thick skin, something where he has to figure out how to penetrate the skin.
Like the serpent.
Yeah.
And that's a bit after. It's because first he fights the wolves and stuff, and they just pop up out of nowhere. And you're like, kind of like, ooh, and that's how the episode ends with loads of them kind of coming at him. And then I think then he goes into the serpent dungeon.
Yeah.
And then he comes out and just kills that.
Yeah, throws
where he's got the broken sword and just dashes it in the thingy's head. Kills
Again, hype moments. sprinkled in the episodes where not much is happening. It's like, this is what I'm saying. I'm trying to compare Genu fighting some wolves as not like OP goated Genu, like as unsure, insecure, stumbling over himself with a silly little knife Genu against the wolves, to Dandadan, which every episode was Dandadan was more episodic in that every episode had its own moment of like hype and excitement, whereas I feel like this
did it though?
It did, yeah, man.
But there was an episode where like Okuron was just like, he was running laps, weren't he, in one episode trying to get stronger.
he was doing like squats and sit-ups and stuff. But then you have the whole thing where like the girl like mounts him, and then spoilers, but I gotta go to it. But there's like stuff that happens, and again, that's what I'm saying, because it's a comedy. That's a comedic moment. So it's not an action high point, but it's a funny comedic moment that then gets played up for more laughs as the episode continues, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what?
Can I have one of those?
Episode to episode, I feel like if I went through and gave each episode of Solo Leveling season 1 and Dandadan season 1 a ranking, which would come out higher. I feel like if I was just like ranking the season by itself, just based off of how I feel about the show, I feel like I'd probably just be a bit biased to give it to Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
But like if I think about it objectively, I'd be like, okay, episode 1 versus episode 1, episode 2 versus episode 2, and just give them each a ranking.
Yeah.
I feel like Solo Leveling might have the highest number, but I feel like it will also have the lowest number.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
And as such, maybe when it averages out, Dandadan comes out on top.
Fair.
I don't know that that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying as a
No, I see what you mean. And I kind of agree with you. Cause I'm trying to, but then Solo Leveling also has more episodes in season 1, doesn't it? Because I think that's 25 episodes first season, or is it 12?
It was only 12.
It was only 12. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was one
so it was quite short as well then. Because I feel like a lot happened in that first season. Because it wasn't the winter.
No.
Was that season 2?
That was the first episode of season 2.
Oh, okay. So season 1. How does season 1 end then? It's just
yeah. Season 1 ends after the fight with Vigorous.
Okay, and then then it's just there's double dungeon.
There's the double dungeon.
The goblins and stuff. The serpent. He sees the Cerberus. He fights Cerberus.
Yeah, fights Cerberus.
He fights the assassin guy.
And also the tank guy.
Yeah.
When he first meets his friend, his mate.
Yeah. When they think his brother.
With the spider dungeon.
Yeah. And then the final mission with all the different army people, and then the Icarus and stuff. Icarus. Like it's a good
season. My thing is, it's a good season and whatnot, but some of the stuff didn't necessarily, like, some of the stuff was like, okay, I see where we're going with this, and this is good stuff on the progression to the better stuff.
Yeah.
So like when he fights the assassin guy from the Hunters Guild or whatever.
Yeah.
What? But again, this is in the grand scheme of Solo Leveling. I'm comparing it to itself. I'm telling you that did not. If I'm talking about season 1 and season 2 at this point, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, that is an
Bro, that was not an
Right, bro.
That's an
When he put the fear of God on him, he said, "Fear me," and the man stopped moving when he poisoned him. Bro, it's so good.
It's good, but I'm like, okay. I'm like, compare that to the fight against Icarus. Compare that to the fight.
Also, at this point as well, don't forget, outside the dungeon, you've got my man fighter like about to scrap with the brother of the guy who Jinwoo killed. Like, that's happening outside the dungeon. So it's always, that episode was crazy. So that you have that inside, and you have them outside, like all doing madness. Where
I don't think that's the same.
I think that's the same one, isn't it?
That's the winter.
Was that the winter one?
Oh,
okay. Oh, sorry, I'm getting mixed up again. Because when wasn't he there outside that dungeon, or did
not
he,
that dungeon? It's the
he
comes with the winter when it's the red gate.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. So
but
that's what I'm saying. I'm comparing that episode where he's fighting that guy to episodes like that, like the one you're talking about, where he's in the Winter Gate and he's doing what he's doing. And
I mean, it definitely ramps. Like the fights ramp like crazy. It just gets better and better and better and better.
Yes, but and I agree. But that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying if we're talking about season 1. And we're comparing it to itself. That's why I'm saying it's because I'm comparing it to compared to some other anime. That's like your big finale.
Yeah.
But like comparing it to itself, I'm like that moment. The guy when he fights the tank thing, I feel like that's more impactful because that's the first time he kills humans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's like multiple of them, and he's showing his trap power to people for the first time, kind of and whatnot. And that's like a big reveal. When he fights the other guy, it's a sick fight. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, as a moment and whatnot, it's just like we're just kind of ramping up to another destination that is more exciting. Whereas I feel like Dan was just consistently, it found this level and stayed at its level. Every single episode was about the same level. Every single moment was about the same level, for better or for worse. So, but again, this is not me saying Dan as well. Like, I'm just saying. It's very difficult for me to choose between the two because I look at them differently. That's my point.
See, funnily, I would probably pick between Kaiju number 8 and Solo Leveling if I was going to choose one.
Even that conversation.
It's not because Solo Leveling is winning it for me. Yeah. But I think because if I was going to like put one of them on right now, I'd put on Solo Leveling first, and I think I'd probably watch Kaiju number 8 before I'd watch Dan again, and.
Because you're not a real lover boy. You ain't got that love in your heart.
Yeah, maybe, but yeah, because even like reading manga. To be fair, I've read way more Kaiju number 8 and read way more Solo Leveling than I have Dan. And I've got a few Dan chapters. Haven't read as much of it.
I've read Kaiju number 8 the most out of all of them, which is also more why I'm definitely not putting Kaiju number 8. Because like I was saying to you the other day, I don't want to spoil myself with Solo Leveling and reading it. Kaiju number 8, I'm like, no, I can know what happens beforehand because that doesn't light that fire in me in the same way. It's good, but it's not like, it's not like I'm gonna be like, kind of the hype is gonna be tamed because I know what's happening.
Yeah.
With that, whereas I feel like if I watched it with Solo Leveling or even Dan, I feel like Dan is wacky enough that I want to go in blind.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I know what the gags are going to be, I'd feel like that won't hit the same. And then Solo Leveling, if I feel like I know where the story's going, I feel like it might not hit the same. Whereas Kaiju number 8 is one where I'm like, I feel like it will hit the same even if I know what's happening. Because it's just like, at that point, I can happily be like, I just want to see the execution of this story.
Yeah. Fair.
But yeah, I've read a lot of Kaiju number 8, to be fair. I've read, I say a lot, 8 volumes, something like that. So.
I think I'm only on like 12 because that's all that's out at the moment. But I mean, it goes crazy, to be fair. And
yeah, I'm
still looking forward to that being animated. But I'd say that it's even animated is a good story all around as well and stuff. But comparing it to Solo Leveling is it's not close.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I haven't read it, so I don't know. But I think if it doesn't get fumbled like Attack on Titan, I feel like it could be what Attack on Titan should have been, kind of thing.
I think it can be better. I think it can be better than Attack on Titan. I don't think it has the depth that Attack on Titan had. So I feel like
it's more lighthearted, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like as a show, it can be better than Attack on Titan, and it can probably have a better conclusion, a better narrative, better all of that stuff. But I feel like Attack on Titan, at least my interpretation of it when it started, it had some real things that it was trying to say.
Yeah, no. True,
whereas I don't think this is just fun.
Yeah.
This is just an interesting story.
Less depth and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, I really liked Kaiju number 8, but I would always give it to Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
No question.
So I think our vote just basically goes to Solo Leveling on this then.
But I feel like Froen might.
It could win it, but we've never seen it.
We haven't seen it.
So we can't say.
I need to probably watch it just to see what it's about, because I tried.
It's about Elf.
But I mean, like, really what it's about. Really, because It's got a lot behind it, and even that Apothecary Diaries, which is meant to be good, and the dungeon thing you were talking about earlier, I've never even heard of. I'm like,
Delicious and Dungeon.
Yeah, maybe I need to just start locking into some of these anime.
I'm just seeing Cam struggle over here. He's trying to log votes as we do it.
Yeah, I mean, it was working earlier. I don't know what's going on now.
Because you already voted then, isn't it?
No, I didn't vote. I just.
I think you can change your votes anyway, even if after you voted, until as long as it's before the 14th, whenever the deadline is.
What's happening?
Anyway, just leave this, Cam. We can move on to the next one.
All right. Sorry.
All right. I was because I'm solo leveling. I've got too many moments because I feel like with season 2 it just became a like cult show. Season 1 it was big, but I feel like season 2 just pushed it even further. Because season 2 is so recent, I feel like definitely a lot of that is in my head as well.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't want to I'm trying not to prejudice against other shows because I literally just finished solo leveling like a week ago.
Yeah,
like season 2. Whereas these other shows I watched months ago now.
Yeah.
The next category is film of the year, but I don't think any of us have seen any of these.
Just why are we looking at it?
I know.
Let's move on.
I thought, is it like My Hero Academia movie and things like that in there?
Yeah, Haikyuu, My Hero Academia, Spy Family movie, something called The Colors Within, Mononoke the movie, and something called Look Back. I don't know. I
watched the Dumpster Battle, the Haikyuu one, which was
because that's canon, isn't it?
Yeah. Because they're doing basically what like Demon Slayer does, where they just do the movie now and then kind of animate it into 10 episodes after.
I hate that so much.
It's so annoying.
And all of these we're gonna release season 1 as a movie with one extra episode.
Yeah,
which is what Kaiju number 8's doing as well.
Is that what the movie is? Yeah. Oh, I was thinking of actually watching it. I didn't realize that's what it was.
Yep, this is jarring.
Oh, okay, I won't bother then.
Because everything's hype.
You've got to rebuild the hype.
Yeah, fair.
It's been a year now. I've got to rebuild the hype.
Yeah.
So the next category, best continuing series. So Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War arc, one of the I guess the most recent chapter. I don't know.
It'll probably be like the last. It was over the year. It'll probably be like the last 2, maybe.
I mean, it's just one. It says just the conflict.
Oh, okay. So it's just the most recent.
That's just the most recent. Demon Slayer Hashira Training Arc, My Hero Academia Season 7, One Piece, Oshinoko Season 2, and Spy Family Season 2. So of those, I've literally only seen one. You guys?
I've only literally just started watching Hashira Training Arc, and like I said, Inosuke and Zenitsu are back, so I'm not voting for that. So the one I've actually seen is the one I'm definitely not going to vote. So my vote goes to, was it Bleach, Oshinoko,
My Hero, Spy Family, One Piece, Demon Slayer.
So I've seen them all. It's at Spy Family, and obviously I'm going One Piece because One Piece is just doing bits right now. You even showed us the clip the other day.
Is it good or is it?
It's so good.
Is that no? But it's this what like this part of it that's been happening recently. Is that good?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Is it better than My Hero Season 7?
I haven't seen Season 7. It's better than Demon Slayer. Hashira Training Arc. It's better than Bleach by far.
Is the animation better than Bleach?
Yeah.
I was showing you a clip of what?
The DAP, the world's greatest DAP. It's crazy.
That's irrelevant. That's not a part of that.
That's what I'm saying. That can't give.
Yeah, but you were saying how sick it was. That's the animation. That's the levels.
That is sick, but it means nothing. Like if that could be in a garbage anime.
Yeah.
If that garbage
but the animation I'm talking about, the animation of it was.
Bro, you guys sat here and told me Keijo isn't hype. Yeah, and Keijo has some of the best animation I've ever seen. Both of you were sat here telling me that Keijo is not the one. Right? And that's got some of the best skin on skin action I've ever seen. We're talking about daps. We're saying that they're dapping up, just with different body parts.
Crazy.
No, but that's what I mean. If you're gonna say, the animation, I mean, like, it was just good animation. It was aesthetically pleasing to the eye. I won't lie about that.
Yeah, but then there's
also narrative
depth to it as well.
No, it's foolishness. If you are scrapping that hard Why are you dapping up?
They weren't dapping up though.
They weren't dapping up.
They didn't dap up. It was a flash between what they were in the past and what they are now. So they're fighting, and then it flashed to their moments of the past, and then they came back to their fight.
That wasn't them dapping mid-punch.
They didn't dap the mid-punch in the face. No.
Oh, man.
That's even worse.
Because Garp is Aokiji, so the two fighting. He's his mentor.
That actually makes this scene a lot worse in my
Why would they be dapping up each other fighting?
But it'd just be cool. It's like respect for each other. Yes, my G. And I punch you in the face.
Yeah, literally like Bez. Imagine, we're cool now, me and you. And then for some reason, as far as I understand it, they go their separate ways. They ain't seen each other in time. And then they come back and say, I don't need to know these stats or whatever. But they were cool once upon a time, and now they're on opposite sides or whatever.
Yeah.
Fine. So imagine me and you buck up in a war somewhere. Like beforehand, I'll be like, my G. And then it's like, all right, cool, let's go.
Let's go.
But
it would have been a proper Maiji and dap up moment if they didn't even look the same in the dap up though. They weren't wearing the same clothes. You could tell it was a flashback.
Bro, do you know how quick it was?
Yeah, it was so quick.
No, I
but you saw the dap. You paused there for us.
Again, I'm looking at a still image and then like I'm seeing everything else. It flashes so quickly. I'm not deep in what they're wearing or anything like that. That makes it so much worse for me.
It does. Yeah, I thought it was mid-fight. That was so sick.
That was so hard. Like the idea that they were dapping up mid-fight made it so gas for me. The fact that you're telling me that it's a flashback, I actually wish I never showed it.
You lot are just haters. You are haters.
The worst part is not even hating. I brought that as a thing of like, you know what, this is fair enough, One Piece. This is sick. It's not my fault that you just ruined it and that the truth is less appealing. It's not my fault.
There's depth behind it now. You don't love depth. There is.
No, because that could have been a separate flashback. It didn't need to be shown like that.
Yeah, it didn't need to be done like that.
Why not?
Because it doesn't make sense like that.
Yeah, it was sick.
Nah. Because they even showed when they were like the whole clip of the video is like a minute or whatever. They show the past. Like they show them in the past.
Yeah.
Before they even start fighting. So I'm like, if they've already shown the past and shown us what they're like, why are we now going back to that middle of the action? Just get to the boxing. If we're just boxing, just get to the boxing.
But as you said, it was so quick that it literally was them boxing, and then it was a flash of the history between them, and then boxing. Like that's literally what it was.
It's more gas for me if they're.
But that makes no sense.
No, it makes perfect sense.
Because if, like you said, if we're gonna dap each other up, you're gonna dap each other up. You're not just gonna.
How fast they're moving.
Yeah,
but
they were just like, we
mid-punch.
gotta start fighting right now. But like, respect to you still, mind you.
Exactly. It's like, and it's also one of them kind of like, you still got it, timing. So it's like we've already started the fighting, but I still respect you because you're still a G.
Yeah.
But let's get back to it. Like it's
double entendre. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was all double entendres. Kendrick Lamar level animating right there.
Nah. From what you're saying is you're just reminding me why I can't overestimate One Piece. That's all you're saying. Like I put too much sauce on that, but then you just reminded me it's only One Piece and I need to bring it back down. So thank you for that. You brought me back down to earth, Bez.
It's a great show.
So it's not One Piece and it's not
One Piece is wins
Demon Slayer. I think people really like My Hero Academia season 7.
I've seen nothing about it, to be honest.
Yeah?
Which season is season 7?
So it's after,
latest season.
It's after he starts going crazy.
Whoa.
You've seen season 6? It was on Crunchyroll. So it's after he starts going crazy and
he goes vigilante.
Goes rogue. And then,
have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, no.
Okay. I guess it's
So I think the first episode, I mentioned last time, the first episode is where it's got the woman All Might, Miss USA or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, calm. I mean, I started that season, but I didn't finish it. But I think it was looking to heat up. It was looking to heat up real nice.
Yeah, I've not seen anything about it, so I'm going One Piece.
I don't think Spy Family will get it because Spy Family is too chill.
Yeah. Oshinoko the same.
Probably, yeah.
But then that's one of them ones that it's like cinematic and it's people like it. I feel like it's one of them kind of ones that wins awards because of the story behind it. And I didn't think season 2 was as good as season 1, so I don't think it will. But
the reason why One Piece is going to win this is because it's the longest running, and just because it's the longest running, it has the most amount of fans, and as such, it's going to win this. It's a popularity.
I don't know. I feel like My Hero or Demon Slayer could take it.
Hashira training I could take it because I feel like that is enough people watch that, and I think that's quite big like at the moment as well, and everyone loved the animation from the.
Take it, man. That'd be jokes. It should never win anything. It should never win anything, but I want to see it happen. It'll be so funny to me. I'll be like, these people are so delusional, thinking this stuff is good.
What was the Demon Slayer arc, the Entertainment District arc, where the guy with the two swords and all the girlfriends, was that the Entertainment District?
No, the two swords and all the girlfriends was the
swordsmith.
No, sorry, yeah, that's Entertainment District. Sorry, I was confusing them in my head.
Yeah, so I feel like that one made Demon Slayer just go crazy because everyone loved that.
That was
season.
good.
Yeah, that was good. That was good stuff.
I enjoyed that.
But then I saw so much about Demon Slayer that time that I felt like that kind of just propelled it. So like the Hashira training arc got quite a lot of people talking about it and stuff as well. So I reckon that's one that could win it. I would say. Obviously, I personally would give it to One Piece because
Demon Slayer's got so many long episodes. What I didn't realize is that you just be watching it. Well, like the first episode and the last episode will casually be 50 minutes, and I'm like, why? Like, so I'm watching Hashira Training Arc 1, and I was like, this season's only 8 episodes, and then first episode 50 minutes, last episode 50 minutes. This is why it's 8 episodes because the additional 4
and they drag it out filler.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. To be fair, Demon Slayer, I think because I stopped watching it. I stopped watching it because I was kind of burnt out on it, I reckon. And since I've been watching it again, I'm like, you know what? It's decent. It's actually like an 8 out of 10 anime. Like
it's solid.
Yeah, if you're being fair to it, it's actually like your My Heroes and your Solo Levelings or whatever are in the 9-10 realms. And Demon Slayer is like a nice 8 out of 10, and I'm like, yeah, I feel like we're harsh in it sometimes.
I do feel like it dipped though. It had a dip.
The main dip and the point that made us harsh in it, or at least me, is that Mugen Train bullshit.
Yeah,
that's the point. That's what has made it difficult to come back from. So like, and even that, it was like. It was so good at the end, but the bullshit leading up to it was just so
horrible.
Tragic. It was so horrible. It was so tragic that even though that final fight is one of the best fights in anime that I've probably ever seen, like just the nonsense that led up to that just stank it up so much. But then I was like, yeah, like that. But from that fight, Rengoku versus Akaza. You then go straight into Entertainment District arc, which is good. And then you then go straight into the Swordsmith Village arc, which is very good. And then the Hashira Training arc, if I'm listening to other people, is very good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yes, it has its ups and downs. The biggest down is that Mugen Train nonsense.
Which is like a 2.
Which is like a 2. Which is like a, I never want to see this show again.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if you, discount that, but if you average out everything else, it becomes a very good show. Because, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I ended with it. I was like, I watched all of season 1 in 1 week and then watched Mugen Train at the end of it. I was like, this was just a terrible week for me. A good old waste of my time because this show is garbage and I never watched it again. And that's where I ended it.
I can imagine that being like, why did I do this to myself? Like I was so positive and then it just ends so badly.
I wasn't even positive. I didn't even like the first season in the first place.
The first season was decent.
First season was decent, but then it does get better because the first season was decent, and I feel like Swordsmith arc and Entertainment District arc were very good.
Yeah, good fun.
And then Hashira Training arc was very good as well. But I feel like it's also got long breaks in between because they have a movie come out, they have like a year in between each arc or whatever, and it just feels like it's a long time to get back into it.
Yeah. And I like Tanjiro, you know? Like, usually these shonen main characters piss me off.
He was annoying, though, before, I feel like. And then I feel like in the first season, he was a bit annoying.
How?
Just whiny. Like
Tanjiro?
Yeah.
I think he was alright. I think he's like the only alright character.
Yeah, I don't think he was ever whiny. I think if you're calling him being concerned for his sister whiny, I feel like you're dread.
Nah, I feel like he was quite whiny in the first season, was he not?
I don't remember that.
I feel like he was annoying as well. I feel like he was typical main character.
He's chill. He's chill.
Very
in comparison
chill.
to
That's what I'm saying. I like it.
In Zenitsu, he is so chill.
Yeah, Zenitsu is very whiny. He's the whiny character.
Yeah.
He's not screaming at all times. Tanjiro is just talking normally.
And he's just like, and he's trying to tame them two. He's like, you two calm your asses down. Like, be real.
Yeah, why are you going off trying to fight me? And why are you trying to marry my sister? Chill out, man.
yeah, like dead all that talk. And then he's just very like, he does do a bit of taunt no jutsu like Naruto.
Yeah.
But other than that, but even I don't mind a good taunt no jutsu sometimes.
Yeah, if he's saying the right stuff.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, I think he's a good main character.
I feel like he was. I can't remember the first season well enough, but I thought he was annoying in the first season. Then he kind of got better after Mugen Train. Like, so season 3 and 4, and yeah, then Hashira Training. You know, Hashira Training starts and it's a bit like, oh, he's annoying again. But
he hasn't done anything.
He's annoying.
He's honestly so chill. I don't understand. I don't see what
he could have been worse because his whole family died. Like, he could have been worse.
He could have been a lot worse. To be fair to him, he has a right to.
But he's not even whiny. He's just very like.
I feel like he's just determined. He has a goal and he's working towards it, and that's it.
He's in like the serious moments. He's very determined. He tries hard, and he wants other people to try hard, and he wants other people to succeed. But he doesn't like berate anyone necessarily. He just encourages them in a chill way. He doesn't be like, you should do this and you should do that. It's more like, you can. Like, if you actually try, you are capable of more than what you believe. He's that type of guy. And to me, that's not a problem. Like, if he was screaming in people's faces like, hey, go do some push-ups, like, that'll be annoying. But he's just like, you know what? Yeah, if you applied yourself, you're very talented. If you applied yourself, you'll be good.
I don't remember season 1 or the early season. I don't remember him being like that at all in the early seasons. I thought he was, just screaming, and because that was when the old guy was teaching him, innit? And he was in the forest, and I feel like he was quiet, just, why can't I do it?
I mean, he did have that moment. He was just like, he couldn't wrap his head around it and was broke down a bit. But yeah, I feel like that was one moment.
And again, it's character, it's growth.
Yeah, fair.
It's growth.
That's what I was saying. First season, I feel like he was annoying, but I feel like he grew on me as the show went on. But I feel like the first season, even Mugen Train was a bit like...
Because who's a better main character then? Because all the other main characters are jarring. Like, in terms of shonen.
Jinu.
But you man are telling me this guy don't have no emotion.
Exactly. So no whining, straight to the point.
Bland.
My guy gone.
Bland
my
is...
guy Ichigo.
Hold on. Let me land. Bland is not good. Right? No, genuinely needs some seasoning. So I don't want to hear... You can't put his name in this conversation, because it's like saying that like in a conversation when you're like, what do you like curry, or do you like stews, or like you're like, white rice. It's like, yeah, white rice is cool. White rice, no one's gonna say, but come on, man, let's get.
No, but you said who's the main character? Who's a better main character? He's a better main character.
White rice is not the main character. White rice is a side dish.
Ginu is not a side dish. You could not put him a side dish.
Side man, white rice. Nah. Gon is too happy.
He's too happy.
Too happy for me.
Too happy.
Yeah, he's too.
I don't think so.
He's too glass half full. You see the joys of life. Like, your dad abandoned you. Be more depressed.
Nah, because he didn't know that guy, so it's fine. And then when he had a proper father figure, and then that father figure dies, then he gets depressed. Kite.
I know what you're talking about, but I still don't think he gets depressed. He just wants revenge. I don't think he processes those emotions properly.
And that's what happens when you don't grow up with a father.
But no, I'm just saying, like, all the way through, up until that point, he's just so happy-go-lucky. And that's not a bad thing necessarily, but I'm just like...
He's probably the youngest main character of, like, the big show.
Naruto's 12.
Sure. Yeah, and I'd say they're about the same. I feel like Naruto's generally
Naruto
quite happy.
Is not generally quite happy.
On a normal day.
He's got a facade on.
That's what I was going to say. Naruto has layers. Naruto is not generally happy. Naruto's whole thing is about getting the village to respect him. That guy's not a happy guy. You can't tell me he's like, I want to be Hokage. Why? So then the village will respect me and stop being mean to me. That's not a happy person.
I think Ichigo's a good main character.
Ichigo. I like Ichigo. I feel like he's a bit of an arse sometimes, but I do like him.
A bit of an arse.
He is, because I don't like a main character that's written like his surrounding cast are like just wet tissues that just are incapable of doing anything.
Unfortunately, that's what they are.
They are. Yeah, they just are.
It's just the truth. It just is what it is.
And I hate when people are written that way, because especially when they're not introduced that way.
I mean, I was gonna say, like in the Rescue Rukia arc, everyone is useful.
Yeah,
and then everyone just slowly just stops being useful.
Yeah. So, like, for example, I don't mind it in Solo Leveling, for example, because it's just shown that Jinyu is just so far beyond everyone else quite quickly, and so now everyone else being useless, or even in One Punch Man, again, similar thing. Everyone else being useless to you is fine because you've just been shown this entire time to be so much above them. Yeah. Whereas Ichigo, I'm like, about a week ago, this guy was kicking your brakes in, and now you're acting like he can't do anything. Like Renji mucked you up, like, or like it was even like the last fight you guys had was a draw. Was a draw. You think you guys didn't fight again? And then now it's Renji can't do nothing again.
Bro,
and Renji's gotten stronger as well.
Like Renji. Ichigo's there like Renji. Nah. He be talking mess to Byakuya sometimes, and I'm like, bro. Okay,
no, it's so wild.
I'm like, yes, you beat him, but come on. Put some respect to
these men have centuries on him as well.
Yeah. So that's my thing about Ichigo, but that's just a thing about the show. Yeah. But like, even Dragon Ball Z, same thing. In that, at first, obviously, Piccolo, whoever's on level with Goku, whatnot, but you see the progression of Goku going beyond them in a bit more of a clearer way. Yeah. Ichigo doesn't really have that. He's still running around doing the same bunkai that everyone else is. Like, there's no actual level about it. Obviously, it becomes that when he becomes basically God against Aizen or whatever. But
then he becomes a visor and he gets the mask and the holification and whatnot.
Bruh, that doesn't get shown to be any stronger than anything, really.
I know, it's so jarring. Like, the other visors are not even that strong. Like,
no.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be so strong. And
the fact that they're meant to be captains and lieutenants plus the holification.
It meant nothing. So that's my problem with Ichigo, is that he's too big-headed. Trying to think, which other MCs are there?
Jotaro Kujo.
Bad boy.
He's a G.
He's definitely a G. But he's just straight to the point.
Yeah. That's what I like, man. I like characters like that. Just get to the point.
Yeah, pull up, throw hands.
Yeah, that's it. Literally, that's what I want. That's what I want.
You just went, you're approaching me. How can I beat your ass if I'm not getting close to you? You're like that kind of vibe.
Yeah, man.
I get it. But again, it's like you have to be straight to the point with some layers, man. You can't because if you're just straight to the point, you're just bland. There's nothing there.
Sometimes you just need the job done well. Sometimes you just need the job done well.
That's not engaging in the story.
Don't need to be risky, throwing some extra stuff in there. Just do it well. Just do it well.
That's not. I would say Giorno is a better main character than
he's a bad boy as well. To be fair,
he's a bad boy with some depth and some emotional range. Like he has some reasoning behind what, like, the stuff that he's doing. Jotaro kind of just falls into it.
He wants to save his mum, doesn't he?
Oh yeah. But that's my point. You barely remember that. That barely got that.
Because it's so far removed from where it starts.
That barely comes up. They barely even mention that she's going through it.
Dio's poisoned her or something.
Yeah. Whereas Giorno's whole thing for the whole every minute he's like, I need to find the boss because of he's giving mafiosos a bad name or whatever it was. Like, but yeah, like so yeah, I like a main character that feels like a real person. And I guess it's kind of harsh to be watching anime for people that feel like real people. But like, I don't like a main character that goes wildly one way in the kind of, who's a super, like Luffy. I don't like main characters are just all animated all the time, all big and bold and flashy and whatnot. Big grinning teeth all the time. Like there's devastation and whatnot, and it's just like, I'm smiling, I'm happy, I'm having a good time. I don't like that.
Until you put his hat on the floor.
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah, I can't be dealing with that stuff. Like I'm like, that's ridiculous. Like get serious. But then I don't like the guys that are just like, black. All I wear is black. I'm like, come on, man. Just get some range. There could be there's a middle ground between these things.
I'm not trying to see Jinwoo in any other colour than black.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna be like Vegeta soon, pink, Badman, pink.
Yeah, no. I'm like, the thing is, yeah, the fact that he doesn't go on the raid in the first place, again, I'm like, they're hinting at some depth. I know I'm saying they're hinting at the depth. They're just not trying to go full thing. Because the fact that he's like, I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. I ain't doing this no more. I ain't doing this anymore. But I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. I'm gonna sit back, relax, and have some time with my mom.
You lot can do this.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like the fact that he wasn't just like more gains. Like I'm like, okay, they're hinting at some depth, but they're just not willing to go the full 9 yards with it. And I'm like, come on, man. I hope they do. If the one with his kid Ragnarok or whatever, I hope his kid's got some character.
I haven't read it.
I'm looking at Cam.
Yeah, no, he's definitely got more characters than Jinwoo. It's just because it's different. It's like it's not where obviously Jinwoo if Jinwoo how he was before was now, it would have been like similar to how his son is, because his son obviously just grows up as a regular person, and then has powers and whatever, and does what he does. So his character is what his character was when he was growing up as a regular person. But obviously Jinwoo lost quite a bit. Yeah. Once the system got a hold of him.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is I've seen a lot of people say Edward Elric is the best MC in Fullmetal Alchemist, and I've not seen enough of it. Well, of Brotherhood. I've not seen enough of it to really say, but from what I've seen, he seems like a character with some depth. He can be funny, he can be serious. Like when the situation's serious, he's serious. When they're not doing shit and they're just dicking around, he's funny and having a good time. Yeah. Whatever. Like,
oh yeah, I don't mind him. He's good. He's a good MC.
I need to watch more of it, but from what I understand of him, I feel like I'm going to enjoy him as a main character.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on.
Cool. So what did we end up on?
One Piece. Yeah.
Just off numbers, not for quality, just
of pure quality, only quality.
The next one is best new series, which is just the same as best
Solo Leveling. We can move on.
So Solo Leveling, best original anime,
Kiznaiva.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen any of these. Butchigiri, Girls Band Cry, Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night, Metallic Rouge, Ninja Kamui, Train to the End of the World.
Ninja Kamui! Bad Boy Show for like the first 4 episodes.
Yeah, I think I watched 3 episodes and that was it.
Like, to be fair, when it gets all mechish, it's not horrid. It's just not what I signed up for.
Yeah.
It's just a bit like, oh, brother, we did not need the mech suits.
I think that's why I stopped. I literally saw mech and I was like, I can't be asked for this. This is not today. No, sir.
Not me. Yeah, I mean, that's the only one I've watched. And it was good. Like, it literally, the way how it started, I was like, let's go.
Yeah, it seems sick from the start.
And then the mechs did bring it down a bit.
I mean, the only one that I've heard of other than that, I haven't seen any other ones other than bit of Ninja Kamui, but the first one you said, is it Butchigiri?
Yeah,
that one, I've heard the name, I feel like, but yeah, I can't comment on it. But because I've heard the name, I feel like that may be one that's high, popular, but I feel like to go off Ninja Kamui just because that's the only one we've actually seen any of.
Yeah.
Cool. Next one's best animation. So you got Dan Da Dan, Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Hashio Training Arc, Frieren, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling.
Probably Demon Slayer, to be honest.
Yeah, probably Demon Slayer. Maybe Frieren. Obviously, we haven't seen that.
I don't think I doubt Frieren's going crazy with animation. I don't know. Actually, I don't know enough about it, but from what I understand of it, I doubt it's going crazy with animation.
Might be doing up like
beautiful.
Yeah,
like, pretty anime. Yeah.
I was gonna say, what's the movie called? Your Name.
Your Name.
What was I watching that referenced that?
Anime referenced it.
Yeah. Oh, you said it like you were going to tell me.
that was a question.
Yeah, another anime. What was I watching?
Was it Sakamoto Days? Because I feel like it wasn't it? Yeah, I feel like I remember something mentioning that.
Yeah, it was Sakamoto Days. Yeah, they referenced that. It killed me.
Yeah, Demon Slayer. I think.
Yeah, I think Demon Slayer's got that. And then best character design, exact same. No, actually different. Everything's the same pretty much. Dan Da Dan, Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Frieren, Kaiju number 8, the Apothecary Diaries.
Dan Da Dan, I think.
I think Dan Da Dan for this one.
That one's just got wild and
it's got wacky characters. Yeah,
I think
like very very creative.
Yeah,
for sure.
Best director, we don't care, do we?
So, do you like Dan Da Dan? Do you like it when Okarun goes into his?
Yeah.
Because you would. Sorry,
it's a turbo grandma. Does he turn into that?
It's a turbo grandma.
No, he doesn't. No, he
doesn't. She possess him or something?
She takes his penis.
Oh.
There's more. Sorry. For people who have not seen Dan Da Dan, there's more to that. It makes not much more sense, but it makes a bit more sense.
Yeah. But he kind of channels her powers. He rather turns into her.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but when he channels her powers, he turns into Shikamaru. Just everything's a drag.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have to?
I hate this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. See, Shikamaru, perfect character. Great character.
Shikamaru has depth.
Yeah, but great character.
He's a great character with depth. Like we say, how many times do you see Shikamaru cry? So many times you see that boy shedding real life tears because he's going through some stuff.
He didn't really cry, did he? Even when Asuma died, did he cry?
Yes. Do you not remember him? Do you not remember him playing Go with his dad?
Yeah, but he wasn't crying, was he?
He cried, bruv. He flipped the board over.
Yeah.
And then he stands up like he's angry, and his dad stands up, and then his dad grabs him, and he starts crying in his dad's chest. He cries.
Okay.
It's a very, very impactful scene because they're playing.
Yeah, I remember.
His dad is literally trying to get him to cry because that's what he needs to do.
Yeah.
He cries when Choji and Neji and Kiba and them almost die under his first tuning.
Oh yeah.
That boy be crying, bro.
Cried like 3 times in 700 episodes.
That's more than most anime characters. That's more than,
Goku cried about the same amount as that.
When? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember Goku crying for anything.
He cried. Didn't he cry when Krillin died? When he was getting angry. Super Saiyan, yeah.
Crying? He's just angry.
Yeah, tears of anger.
I do not see any tears. I don't think I saw any tears. I think if Goku was crying when he was going Super Saiyan, I think that would be like 1,000,000 times less iconic.
No. Just tears.
Gohan cried when he went Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah,
that might be what you're thinking of.
Maybe, yeah.
Because you see Gohan shedding his hair.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
It's literally like one singular tear.
Yeah, that's what I thought Goku did as well. Just not like tears running down his face or anything. Just like welling up a bit when he's getting angry.
No. That's probably why we don't see Vegeta do anything for the first time because he's just all crying the whole time.
He's in the rain just crying.
That would be perfect. He's like, okay, I'm outside, it's raining, now I can cry. Vegeta goes Super Saiyan is gas though, I can't lie. Just looking up. Just thinking about life. Iconic. But yeah, no, Shikamaru has some depth. Like Shikamaru, and you see character growth as well from him being like everything's a drag to
actually trying to be a leader.
Be a leader, understand responsibility, all of this sort of stuff.
He's a good character though.
But I agree, but it's because he progresses, he moves forward.
Even from the start, he's a good character. Even when he first joins.
He's a good character because he was always nuanced. He was always nuanced. Even when he was saying, oh, this is a drag, this is a drag, this is a drag. why are you trying then, bro? He tries, and it's like, oh, he knows that he has ability and he wants to show his ability. He wants to be like he wants to protect his friends. He wants to do all these things. But the whole it feels like that. Oh, this is boring. This is drag. It's like a defense mechanism for him. And then as he gets older, he gets more confident, gets more experience, grows up a bit.
Yeah,
those defense mechanisms, he tears them down.
Even when he versus Tamari and he gives up at the end because he's just like,
but
I
he's
can't
out of
do it
chakra.
anymore.
It's not. He gives up because he's out of chakra. He didn't just the match didn't start and he just gives up.
I mean, he planned the next like 500 moves in his head.
He didn't have the chakra to.
He could have worked out what to do about chakra. Surely.
No, Cam, you agree with me, right?
Yeah, no. If he could have, he would have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think if he could have, he would have. I think
He had the match won. He's not just giving up when he go through all the effort to win the match and then be like, oh, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, because that was him just showing off, basically.
No. He ran out of chakra. He was like, it was in his head, he was like, if I had the chakra to do X, Y, and Z, this is where I would go. But he just didn't have the chakra to do it. It was a sustained battle. He was tired.
He's not that good then. He should have planned without the chakra.
Maybe.
I mean, if it could have just been unwinnable with his level of chakra, the fight was just unwinnable. Tamari wins every time.
Maybe. Yeah, fair.
Cool. Next categories, there was best director, best background art, but who really cares about them things there, I want to make a point now. Best romance. Let's see where Dan falls on this. A Sign of Affection, Blue Box. I don't know how to pronounce this. McCain, Too Many Losing Heroines, Ran My Half, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, The Dangers in My Heart Season 2. Mm-hmm. I don't see the Dan.
So Dan's the sixth best romance of last year.
Sixth?
Yeah.
But I just read six names.
No,
out.
you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You read 5.
I read 6.
Oh, I didn't. It's the 7th. Sorry. My bad. My bad.
I assume we've not seen any of those.
Nah.
Oh no, I've seen all of them. That's why I know Dan.
Is Ran My Half, is that a new one or is that like, because I
think it's a remake.
It's a remake, okay, because I feel like I've seen the name before, but I haven't.
It's definitely an old anime. I've seen it's a remake of it. And there's Scott Pilgrim as well in there.
Yeah, I didn't even think that was an anime.
There was an anime that came out for it last year.
I thought it was just a cartoon. I didn't realize it was an anime.
No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was done by one of the big production companies.
Yeah.
And then the next category is best comedy: Delicious in Dungeon, Konosuba, one of the most recent seasons. That's season 3.
Season 3, probably. Yeah.
Marshall season 2. I assume that is.
Yeah.
My Dear Friend. That's Dear DEER, like the animal. My Dear Friend Nokotan, Ran My Half, and Spy Family season 2. I think Marshall. I think Marshall.
Again, you guys were saying Dan is big comedy.
It's the 7th best comedy as well.
Yeah, 7th best. So that's what I'm saying. 7th best romance, 7th best comedy. It gets like that sometimes, even though it's up for anime of the year or whatever. But yeah, 7th best romance, 7th best comedy.
Yeah, I'd give it to Marshall. Marshall's jokes. Yeah, Marshall's so funny.
I need to watch that.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Season 1,
I think season 2 still. Have you watched all of it now, Cam?
No, I haven't.
Okay, but it's still good. I think. What was the first one you said? Sorry again.
Delicious in Dungeon.
So that's a comedy as well. It's not just.
Yeah, I don't think it's a serious show.
I thought it was a serious show.
Yeah.
No, I think that's why it's ridiculous because I think I don't know if it's isekai or what, but they do dungeon raids and then they cook.
Yeah. Find monster meat and cook it up and eat it.
Yeah, I don't think that's what I'm saying. So I don't think it's a serious our life is in danger in these dungeons type situation.
Yeah,
I think it's let's go hunting for. I think it's more Konosuba. Let's go hunting for this stupid stuff and then let's turn it into food wars.
Sounds interesting. I might give that a watch.
I feel like there's a bunch of because I know obviously I was saying that guy someone is a YouTuber. He's voiced in it. Yeah. There's another guy that I know voices in it who's also he's on a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
PewDiePie.
Huh?
PewDiePie.
No, he's Smosh.
Yeah.
He's one of the newer guys on Smosh. I say newer guys. He's probably been around for 10 years now, but he's one of the cast members on Smosh now. He's also voicing it.
Oh, okay.
In it. I feel like a bunch of YouTubers are doing voice acting things now.
Crazy.
Not mad at it. I do think
Yeah, because the thing is that they've been like doing like voice acting work on the side regardless.
And I feel like the guy that you showed me anyway, his skits and stuff, he does voices for the different characters that he's playing in his skits and whatnot. So I feel like it does translate, even though
I was going to say he's actually one of the voices in God of War. There's like a small like creature that's like, I don't know, whether he's a shopkeeper or something like that.
Oh,
like a small creature.
The like goblin, or like goblin dwarf kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, okay.
In both games.
I assume in both games.
Damn. Okay. Damn. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he must be pretty good because they're not a massive role, but it's
a big game.
Yeah, a big game. Yeah. So yeah, I prefer this to YouTube boxing anyway, but that's not. Let's not go down that road again.
And then best action: Bleach, Dan, Demon Slayer, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, Windbreaker.
I mean, that's just gonna go to Solo Leveling.
Windbreaker's in there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just gonna go to Solo Leveling though. That's simply Solo Leveling.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it just takes it. There's no. It's so sad. There's no question. It's just this one anime came out and it just did everything. That's it.
Like I feel like Furia might give it some trouble in the overall categories, but in the action related category,
there's no chance.
Simply Solo Leveling.
Yeah. I find it interesting. Windbreaker's in there with them as well because it's just very different action, but
I feel like it just appeals to people because it's so different. It's just like regular people fighting.
It's just hands. It's hands. It's like
just regular people.
Yeah, it's just school kids fighting basically.
Oh damn! Fair enough.
You say, "Oh damn"?
Yeah,
like, that's a bad thing. You watch freaking Bento.
It's goated, to be fair. That is goated, to be fair.
There used to be so many animes that were just school kids fighting.
Yeah, I think that was the trope, wasn't it?
But that's that's a good point. Just loads of them. There's that one from back in the day that's just mad violent though that I can't remember. But there's like a very common clip of someone getting pieced up. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't. I mean, I have an anime in my mind.
Like some blonde guy getting pieced.
Maybe.
Yeah, like he's literally getting like bam, 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 head down, uppercut, like that kind of that timing against the wall, like mash up. I feel like it's one of them. It's like an old school one that used to be in like AMVs back in the day and stuff. And it's like I saw someone talk about it the other day, and it's like 18 rated or something, and it's just kids in the school
just beating each other up.
But like it's so graphic, like violent.
That's good, man. Bring that back.
No.
No, I think that's better than Everyday Isekai.
Yes, Everyday Isekai.
Yes, Everyday Isekai.
Yes. How many times did you play a video game as a child and be like, I wish I was in this video game? All the time. Ratchet and Clank, I wanted to be there.
Yeah.
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 Mega Man, I wanted to be there.
Sure. What's your point?
Huh?
What's your point?
So now we can view this visually. It's good.
They're not doing that though. They're taking people and putting them in just your MMORPG generic. They're not doing no fun stories.
Okay, so
put a character in Ratchet and Clank world, make them fly a spaceship, go from planet to planet, find things, collect stuff, race on hoverboards.
I'm sure there's one that does.
I don't think so.
Nah.
If there is, it's pure garbage.
No, they need to. Nah, Isekais do need to branch out. The fantasy stuff is just a crutch now. But solo leveling, SAO did branch out. Yes.
Yeah, I mean they did do other.
They're different games, didn't they?
Yeah. Anyway, Isekai, best Isekai anime, Konosuba, Mushoku Tensei, ReZero Season 3, Shangri-La Frontier Season 2, Suicide Squad Isekai, and That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Anime Season 3.
Konosuba. I've not seen any of these. Haven't you seen Konosuba Season 3 but Konosuba?
I think, based on my friend's hype of it, I think Shangri-La Frontier might take it. Or really? Mushoku Tensei. Or actually, Slime Anime is pretty hype. I feel like a lot of people watch that.
Yeah, slime anime is quite big, but I haven't seen much about it for season. I don't know if I watched season 3 or not.
Yeah, no, I've not heard about it for season 3. I didn't know there was a season 3.
Back in the day it was big, but I don't know if season 3 did really well.
Yeah, same for ReZero. Like I feel like ReZero season 1 probably takes this category, but season 3 even, I've not heard nothing about it.
Yeah, because I feel like they settled best girl debate for this show, isn't it? Like there's a canon answer to this question, don't they?
I don't know.
Oh, you ever seen it?
No, I've only seen season 1.
I saw someone say that because obviously people used to argue like Rem or Ron or whatever, which
Rem and Ram, yeah.
And apparently that this season the writers or the writer of the light novel obviously decided who is best girl, and then now it's finally been animated, so now everyone apparently knows who best girl is.
I assume it's Amelia, the white haired chick.
Well, obviously it was always going to be her, but I mean between those two.
Between Rem and Ram?
I think so.
Because I don't think Ram was never in the question.
Hmm?
Ram was never in the question.
Wasn't the blue head one the one who...
Yeah, it was just Rem. Rem was the one who was trying to get in, but Subaru was like, nah, I don't like you.
No, I'm not talking about the bloody
you just mean
story.
like,
I mean the fan base.
Who's just better out of the two of them?
The fan base, yeah. And I think something has happened that's apparently settled that debate once and for all.
I see.
So yeah, I'm not talking about who Subaru wants to get with. That's obviously always going to be Amelia.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I think within the fan base, like they were like, we had our fun, it's over now. I think it's that type of timing.
I feel like this anime suffered from like what a bunch of anime suffer from, was just taking too long to get it done.
Taking too.
Yeah, when I saw season 3 was airing, I was like, what? The show's still going on? Because season 2 came out how long ago? Like,
not even. I mean, season 1 to season 2 was like way too long. I feel like season 2 came out like 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that this is only on a
season came out season 2016. I'm like, bro, it's been 10 years.
10 years and they're in season 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The fact that you're only on season 3 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that's Attack on Titan. Like, the fact that was what, 4 seasons, 5 seasons, and it's been going on since 2013. Yeah,
crazy.
It's ridiculous.
And like the first 4 seasons were all in like between 2013 and 2019 or something.
Yeah. I was like, wrap this up.
Wrap it up, bro. Get it done.
Yeah.
It's so sad. But yeah, I think Slime Anime might take it. Maybe Mushoku Tensei.
I'm gonna go Mushoku Tensei because I feel like season 1 had a lot about it. I don't know if season 2's been as big, but I know season 1 was quite big.
I feel like the way I'm seeing people talk about the beginning after the end and saying it's going to be a better Mushoku Tensei, I feel like people are down on that now.
Oh, okay.
They're like, it's not great.
Yeah,
but I have no idea. I've only seen like 6-7 episodes
of
the first season, so I don't know. I would love for ReZero to be good. Like, it would be nice for me. You know, it would be nice for... How old was I when I first watched it? 18? Yeah, crazy. Next category. Best drama. A Sign of Affection. Dead Demons, Dead Destruction. Freyren, Oshinoko Season 2, Pluto, Apothecary Diaries.
Free run.
Yep, it's a free run win.
Again, not seen any
of them, but that's a free run win.
Yeah.
Next one's a best slice of life, but I mean, I know we've not seen any of these. Sound Euphoniums, free.
I'm telling you, that's a goat anime. That's a goated anime.
I know about a few of these. I guess I know about Sound Euphonium. One of them is Laid Back Camp Season 3. Too Many Losing Heroines. I think I've heard of that before. I don't know. My Villain's Day Off. Interesting. My Dear Friend Nokotan and The Dangers of My Heart Season 2. Yeah, interesting stuff.
Don't know any of them.
I feel like we should from these categories that we haven't seen anything, we should take one and just watch it. See what they're saying.
That sounds
Get some slice of life drama.
That sounds like the suggestion of a man who has too much time in his hands.
No, I'm not going to do it, but I was just
saying. That sounds like a suggestion of a man that has more time than I do.
The thing is, some of the names actually sound like interested. I'm like, maybe I'll watch that, like the dungeon one. I'm like,
I'm like, 10 years ago, I would have been all over this shit, but right now, I barely have time to watch the anime that I'm willingly choosing to watch rather than these random ones.
Okay, next category, best main character.
Ooh.
Freyren, Kafka, Hibino, Momo, Okaran, they're both there. Mao Mao, which is from Apothecary Diaries, and Sung Jinwoo.
Not him.
Yeah, we established that.
It's tough. I like Kafka.
I like Kafka.
Kafka's great.
Yeah, I like Kafka. I feel like Kafka's got some range and some depth.
Momo is good as well.
But I was just gonna say, Momo and Okaru, like they're both there together, right?
Yeah.
Separately.
Oh, separately.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard. I don't know. I'm gonna pick Kafka because I don't want to choose between them two.
Jinwoo.
Based on
like
what?
Jinwoo.
Like, tell me.
That's
Give
my
me.
guy.
He's a gangster.
Give me some adjectives to describe him.
Gangster.
He's just got infinite aura, bro. I don't know what he wants. He's got infinite aura.
You're both too old to be just wrapped up in aura. This is crazy.
Gangster.
When he stood up and said arise, I was done. I was like, yes.
Yeah, man. I was like, red knight, arise.
Not even arise, sorry, I meant to say exchange. But either way, yeah. When he said arise in season 1, Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We didn't even know what I meant at the time.
What?
We didn't know what arise meant.
I knew.
Again, reason number 750 why I'm not reading this shit.
No, but it was still sick when you saw it. It was like, oh, ooh. It doesn't work the first time. Like, oh. You know it's going to work, but it doesn't work. You're like, oh. Then it tries it again, doesn't work. Oh. And then it works like, arise. And then it's, ooh.
How you man bred in these aura farmers, man. It's crazy. Next year you're gonna be like, yeah, Piccolo's the best. Like,
we all love Vegeta.
Vegeta's got depth. You always bring up these characters that have like Vegeta's got some real life.
He's got aura.
He has aura for sure, but he has more than that. He has the desire. He has the pride. He has the desire to overtake Goku. He has the desire to prove, the strength and power of his background and his race and whatever. Yeah, like he has all that extra stuff. It's not just aura.
He wants to save his mum.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. He does not care about that. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't care about that.
That's his whole point. They're getting stronger.
That comes up every 7 episodes, and there's only like so many episodes. There's only 24 episodes. And his mum comes out every 7. Like I'm saying, Vegeta, every episode of Dragon Ball Z that you watch that has Vegeta in it, he's saying something about overtaking Kakarot. He's saying, bro, like this is like a very consistent thing. That's what I'm saying. It's a Piccolo, because Piccolo's got that relationship with Gohan.
He's Gohan's dad.
He's got that relationship with Gohan, but other than that, he's just like folded arms.
If he was stronger, Piccolo might be a G. Piccolo might be a G if he was stronger. He's just cape flapping in the wind, and then he gets killed.
Yeah, he's just off in the distance, sensing what's going on. It's time to pull up. Time to pull up. Throw hands. Drop the heavy thing on the floor. Get going.
And then get beaten by Cell Jr.
Mate, literally horrifying.
And Cybermen.
Cape flap. There's no way here, bro. How's your cape flapping?
He's flapping it. He's making it flap. With the
aura. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Like, it's just, no. Kafka Hibino has an objective that is referred to often. And like, he goes through different varying emotions. Genu is such a blank slate. Like, I don't like these MCs that are designed for the viewer to imprint themselves onto it. Because I don't need that in my life. I don't need to be like wishing that I'm this guy that's doing the solo level. I don't need that. So this person who's doing it can be a person unto themselves. They don't need to be this blank slate of like, where it's like, he's such a good blank slate. It's like, no.
I mean, that's not what I'm. That's not.
Yeah,
I know that's not what you guys are doing, but that's why he's written that way. And I know you especially know that that's why he's written that way. That's why he's written that way, because and I guarantee you, yeah, if I search on here now, like, be like Jinwoo, it's gonna come up. If I search on here how to be like any other main character, it's not gonna come up. But if I search how to be like Jinwoo, there's gonna be videos on here by like 16-year-olds probably. But I like talking about how you can become like someone like Jinwoo-san. Whereas I don't feel like any main characters who have actual personalities don't have that, because they're not the blank slate that you can just become or just imprint yourself into. But yeah, I think, so for me, I would put Kafka above Genu, I put Momo above him, I put Okarun above him, and I think those are the only ones I know. I think the show is gas. I think he's a weak main character.
Yeah.
And I like the aura. I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I'm not opposed to a good aura farming moment. Like the exchange, gas, like just sitting on the top of a building for no reason. Gas. The arise moments, gas. The one-liners where he's like saying that my man's still a bug or whatever. Like, ooh, a bug who can talk. Ooh, like hype. I get it, but also I'm like, you could be so much more. I expected more.
We don't want any more from him.
No,
man.
he
just needs to
because he could still do all of this stuff, but have more range and more.
Bruv, we don't need no more depth from him. We don't need no more depth from the show in general, bruv. Just need a man to pull up, fight the strong man, beat them down, and then take their souls. That's it.
Why does Saitama have more personality than him? Saitama's a guy
because he doesn't fight enough. He just kind of just plays PlayStation all the time. Just chills.
Yeah, but he's like his whole thing is that he's a joke, but as in like he's written for laughs, but he has a whole personality. He has desires and wants and needs and all of this sort of stuff. Like whereas Genu has little to none. Like his only motivation that you can kind of grab onto is his mum, and that is so thin on actual content relating to that. Like you hardly ever see any flashbacks of that, like the relationship with the mum as to why he even wants her back.
No, you see about her getting burnt. The My Hero Academia story when the kettle falls on her and he's like upset about her burn
because it was his fault.
Yeah,
Genu.
Yeah. So like he's playing around and then he drops the kettle and she dives over him like no, and then she gets a big like scar on her back from it, and then it gets healed with the new potion.
And this didn't just happen in the manga.
That happened in the anime.
It happened in the anime and the manga.
Yeah.
I just have no recollection of it. Maybe I'm missing out on some of this. But like, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it though. I don't feel like there's much more to their backstory. But
yeah, I'm like, where's the fun mode? So he's just guilty. He never had no fun with his mum. He's just guilty that he burnt her. I'm like, show me some fun with you and your mum. Like, show me.
They show pictures and stuff of them and laughing and smiling and.
That's not enough of that. He's just in dungeons fighting wolves for no reason. Like he's doing it because he wants to do it. Like he just wants to be the strongest.
You want to be the strongest.
The main character wanting to be the strongest clears him.
Oh my god.
No, but she has personality. She has clear personality. She quits being an idol to be a pro wrestler because she wants to challenge herself and prove to herself that she could do it, even though she got tapped out in the walls of Jericho.
Oh my god. Are you being serious?
I am and I'm not. Like I'm being serious in the sense that she does have if I was gonna put them side by side and do adjectives to describe their characters, their personalities, their wants, their needs, all of that sort of stuff, I feel like I could make a longer list for her than him. For Genu is literally heal my mum, get stronger, aura. And I can't think of anything else that he cares about. You man are telling me he don't even care about the girl that I thought he cared about. So I can't think of anything else he cares about. I don't think he cares about his little sister like that. I don't think he cares about his mate in the armor like that. Like I'm just like, what do you care about? You don't care about the Hunters Association. You don't care about no guilds. You don't care about nothing. Like, and you guys are not saying no, you're wrong.
Well, no, but we can't. Like, spoilers. We can't say anything.
I don't know. It's not about spoilers. Tell me about what I've seen. I don't care about what's about to happen in the manga. I'm like, all we're talking about is the anime. We're even talking about season 1. Bear in mind.
Yeah.
So tell me about season 1, Genu. What does this guy care about? Nothing.
No. And I think that I'm not even trying to say that there's more to him than what we see. Like there isn't. He is what he is, and that's it. That's all he needs to be. That's all I want from him.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about. I feel like season 1 is basically just focused on him getting stronger, and that's it. I don't feel like because there's his friend who carries the bags. He doesn't really show that he cares about him.
No. Well, he shows that he cares. Wait, is this season? This might be season 2. The girl, his sister, the girl who's his sister.
Yeah, that's season 2 though.
The E-rank girl.
Yeah,
he doesn't. He just kind of like
he takes her under his wing.
Yeah, he tries to.
But even that is in such a tepid way. Like he's like, oh, what's it called? The phrasing of why he protects her. He goes, "I brought you in here, so I'll keep you safe." It's like, what do you mean? It's just because you brought her in here? Like that's the only reason you're obliged to. He's like, oh, because you know what? It's my fault you're here. So if you came here of your own free will, then.
That's what he does. When the other lot just go off, he's like, I don't care about you, man. You go do what you're doing.
Yeah, if you don't want to stay, I'll protect you lot.
Go do what you're doing. I don't care. You think we're gonna die? No. That's you. That's you, bro. I know what I'm doing in here. We're all gonna be calm.
Man, that's fair. I just want him to display some of these things in the more clearer, coherent way. Because even like, and I get like part of it is that he has to hide. It's like he's hiding his power from everyone.
Yeah.
But he hides his like a personality from everyone. Like, even when he's doing the breaking the rocks or whatever it was, the mining and that. I'm like, bro. If someone like that came to work with me, I'd be like, oh, bro, you're drier than a cream cracker.
Nah, but he gets the work done quickly, so you have to work for less time now.
But you're drier than a cream cracker. Like we're doing.
Who cares?
No, because
that would literally be me. I would literally go to the job, do the job, and not chat to no one about nothing, and get the job done, and that's it.
You're drier than a cream cracker. Nah, no disrespect. But no, but you like no one would leave there knowing anything about you, and that would be by design, right? Mm-hmm. And that's fine because you're a real person and you want to keep yourself to yourself. You want to be private, blah, blah, blah. Your life is not somebody else's entertainment. Mm-hmm. Ginu's life is meant to be my entertainment. So I'm like, entertain me, bro. Crack a joke.
Like, but the people around were cracking the jokes instead. Like when he's cracking the rocks and they were like, oh my God, he's an E-rank. What the hell? He can crack on. He can do it.
And that's fine for the enjoyment of the show. But if we're just discussing the main character.
Yeah.
I don't think this guy said anything funny in the entire... And this is a shonen. Shonen main characters make jokes.
Yeah.
I don't think Jinu's ever made a joke that said anything that's funny. He said mad things that are like hype and aura or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's ever said anything that's even humorous.
Nah, he cracks a little bit of banter with his spirits and stuff.
Season 2.
True, he hasn't got any spirits in season 1.
No. I felt like he had some banter with
the guy who lost the arm. But he has a bit of chat with him as well. Nothing too crazy, but
I feel like there's definitely some banter between him and his mate in the armor.
Joey or Joe Lee or whatever. So, yeah.
On a level with who though? Like this is what I'm saying. I'm saying like there's some comment that he might make and then he makes a little smirk afterwards. And like I'm like, okay, he's attempting to like this is some lighthearted situation. I'm not amused by that. I'm saying like anime main characters can bust joke that I'm amused by. I'm not talking about in universe that some writer wrote some dry joke that they're thinking is funny in universe. I'm talking about stuff that's amusing to the viewer. I don't think he said anything that is actually amusing to viewers. And I don't mean just me. I mean actual view. I don't think you are saying that these things that have been said you found funny. I think you just thought they were lighthearted and they were intended as jokes.
You know, I can't say I remember what he said. So I guess it wouldn't have been funny.
No.
Yeah, I don't think he's had any moments where you're laughing out loud or anything, or you're like sniggering to what he's saying.
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I've watched 3 episodes and I've laughed maybe 5 times at Edward Elric already. Funny.
Just a different type of anime though. Like
Hunter x Hunter. Gone. Within about all of 45 seconds, I feel like I'm like, this guy is amusing.
He pulls a damn big ass fish out.
But this is what I'm saying. Luffy jumps out of the barrel and punches man in the face or whatever. Amusing. stuff is happening. I can keep going. Naruto is a prankster. Like,
they're all different. These are all like the child shonen.
All amusing. Okay, so Solo
Leveling is more of an adult shonen, I would say. Than
okay. Then let's get a bit older then. Trying to give me an example of a show.
Would be Bleach. Would be
okay. Bleach. Ichigo makes actual jokes. Man said, I can't imagine Japanese.
That's only a joke because of the context.
I know, I'm joking.
The context around the show.
I'm joking. But Ichigo does do funny things and he makes jokes. It's been a minute since I watched that.
Bleach has gaggy moments as well.
Yeah, I feel like Ichigo doesn't make jokes. I feel like the show
Ichigo
makes jokes around him, like everyone else.
I think Ichigo makes jokes. I don't think he's the funniest character in the show. And I don't think when the show is trying to be funny, they necessarily go, Ichigo's the character that we're going to pick to be funny around. But I think there are times when Ichigo does and says funny things are actually funny.
Yeah.
Like in the usually in like when they're in school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To like people.
His whole relationship with the
Cone is quite funny. Like when he's just so sick of Cone all the time.
Yeah.
But like
what's the woman she shoots them up to the Soul Society and her brother.
Oh yeah.
Their whole relationship's
their whole relationship is just based on ribbing each other, dissing each other, whatever. Funny stuff. That's what I'm saying. So like, yeah, man. I'm just saying. Like, I feel like Jinwoo could be more than what he is. He gives me. Do you know who he gives me? He gives me my man from SAO, Kirito. Exactly the same thing, bro. I promise you, exactly the same thing. If Sword Art Online was a better anime, you would not be shaking your head at me right now. Because Kirito is exactly the same aura. Bruv, when Kirito was healing quicker than they could deal damage, that's a Jinwoo thing right there. I feel like next season he might do that shit. I feel like he literally might do that. And next season we'll be like, this is why he's the best main character. Look at him. He's standing there posing while they're attacking him and he's healing quicker than they can deal damage. Like Kirito, exactly the same. Bland. Does nothing. Just walks through and just wrecks shit. In the isekai world, in the real world, he has some more stuff going on. But in the isekai world, he tends to just be the one I've seen anyway. Tends to just be a demon.
Yeah,
and he's like
I can't remember it enough.
He's not in a party and whatnot. So like he has that aura of when he turns up and he's like a solo adventurer or whatever. It's literally the same thing. He's solo adventuring, solo leveling. Same show. Yeah, nah. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I think even I'm seeing David Martinez on here. Even he, and his show is tragic. Even
who?
David Martinez.
Who's that?
Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh.
Even at the beginning of that, he's fun. He's fun the whole way through, kind of, but like it gets more tragic. But even at the beginning of that, he's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Gojo. Jujutsu Kaisen is a more mature anime. Itadori, Gojo, all of them. Fun.
Maybe if Jinwoo had stayed at E rank, he would have been cracking joke, having a good time with people because he would have had less care. Yeah. Less care in the world, you know?
Oh, so you're saying while people are sitting around doing niche, cracking jokes, he was out.
Yeah, making moves. He ain't got time for jokes. He's got to get stronger.
Yeah, he's got to run however many laps.
Yeah. Ain't that funny when you're doing all that, yeah?
Yeah, man. He's got deadlines, bro.
I mean, I get it. I feel
like he cracked some jokes with his sister when he cooked her and they were running and he just like did the on your left kind of thing, like Captain America, just dipped out on a...
Left. Oh man.
Is it like I say? There's some moments where I'm like, this is trying to be amusing, or like it's more like it's trying to be lighthearted, but I just feel like it doesn't hit the level like of it. And the show has some better, funnier moments with some other characters. But I feel like he's never presented as entertaining in a variety of ways. His entertainment is purely just
he's gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough, which does a lot. Literally, him just being gangster is making a better show than so many other shows.
Yeah.
Like most of the shows I've even listed it here. But yeah, Tanjiro is jokes actually. Funny enough, sorry, I'm watching a lot of Divas here. And I was like, when did Tanjiro get this funny? And it's probably because I went from watching Solo Leveling to watching Divas there. And now I'm like, oh shit, like an actual funny guy. But yeah. Anyway, next thing. If there's any other character. Oh, okay. And I said if there's even any more worthwhile ones.
Yeah, there's best supporting character. I mean, there's two Frieren characters. A character from Apothecary Diaries, character named Seiko, and Turbo Granny from Dan Dan.
Oh, Seiko's the grandmom, isn't it?
Yeah. I like Seiko.
Seiko was cool. I like Seiko.
Good, yeah.
And Turbo Granny was funny, to be fair.
Yeah. Next category, subjective. Must protect at all costs character. Anya Forger, Frieren, Okuren, Senshi from Dungeon... What's it called? Food Dungeon...
Delicious and Dungeon. Dungeon Meshi.
Takayuki Hujo. I don't know what that anime is.
Let me see. Oh, that's Elusive Samurai.
Oh, okay. And someone named Yuki Tosei. I don't know.
So it's Anya Forger.
Must protect at all costs.
It's Anya Forger.
Anya Forger.
Easily.
You're not trying to protect Okurun?
He's a grown ass man.
Anya will probably whoop him.
Probably, but he's still a grown ass man. Protect the child.
Best anime song.
You are my friend.
Abyss from Kaiju number 8. Bling Bang Bang Bong from Marshall season 2. Fatal. I don't know what that is. I can't tell. Level from Solo Leveling. Otonoke, Dan Dan, and The Brave Frieren. I think it's Marshall.
I like Marshall's one.
I don't know.
Bro, you need to hear this. It's actually really good.
Do you want to play it?
I don't know. Any,
Yeah,
I've heard all these songs, I'm sure, but I don't know any of them by just name like that.
I knew about that one before I'd even seen the
oh, did you really?
Yeah, before I'd seen the anime.
Yeah.
So what Hero by what? I'll go to Mushroom in a second, but was there one called Hero?
No.
Oh, shame. Tell me one. Yeah, not the Mushroom one. I'll do that one last.
The first one's Kaiju, wasn't it?
Kaiju,
Abyss.
right.
That's it.
Abyss.
This was a decent one. I feel like most of the anime have really good opening themes nowadays.
I feel like good anime especially have good openings.
Yeah. Dandadan's was good.
This was hard to...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember this at all. I did not realize this was Young Blood. Do you not remember?
I didn't know that. Yeah.
When we were like, who the hell is Young Blood? Like, do you not remember?
When we were like, who the hell is Young Blood?
Yeah.
No.
This was like T-Reckless kind of days because this was obviously all the like Lils and Youngs and all that kind of stuff. And then we had a look at him.
He came up, he was like on the lineups or something.
Yeah.
Or like he came up somewhere and he was like super popular.
Yeah.
And we were like, why did we not know this guy thinking he was going to be like a rapper kind of
guy?
And he's more this kind of stuff.
Was this the ending or the opening?
The opening.
I don't remember this at all.
This is good. I like this.
I must have listened to it one time and never again.
Yeah.
His name's Young Blood.
Yeah. So we were all thinking that he was going to sound like Lil Uzi Vert or something. And then
we saw a picture and just a dude with like this red
like
hair and like emo, like yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is good. I like this. But yeah, he's more like, he makes more like that kind of stuff and more like country kind of stuff and like emo like type time, and which is why he was so popular and we never heard of him, even though this was peak like going out listening to trap music and whatnot.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's look at another one. Let's say another one quickly.
Was Marsh on, isn't it? Or?
Do the what's it called? Dandalan.
Otunake
is good.
Sorry?
Otunake, if you wanna.
It's a Dan AP.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good shit.
This is a good one as well. The art's sick as well, to be fair.
Yeah, that is like clean.
This was a good anime camp. You need to look in.
I never said it was bad.
I know you ain't, but I said you need to look in. Yeah. Man's barring.
Wait, are these not the same? This sounds like it's the same people who made the Bling Bang Bang Born.
I think it might. No, it would say, to be fair, but I feel like they're very similar, aren't they?
Creepy Nuts. I think it was. I think in one the video we watched earlier said the Bing Bang Bong by Creepy Nuts.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like the exact same.
Yeah,
people.
they're similar. It's very similar.
Yeah. That's the thing as well. Like when like a band or artist has like one good song in anime, if you hear them again in the next anime, it's like gonna be sick.
Yeah. Hey.
The intro was like the comedy action part, and this is the sweet romance part.
Bro, this is the whole thing, the whole show. I'm telling you. Is there any other anime that we watched on there?
Solo Leveling.
Which is called
Level.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, that's Oshinoko's season 2 opening.
No, I ain't seen that.
You don't want to see spoilers from the thing either, really.
Nah, I'm good. I do need to watch that though. Level Gang. Oh yeah, this ain't it.
Nah, this one's not all that. It's alright.
Eh.
But there's no levels with the other two.
No.
Yeah, nah. And that's what
emotions.
That's what his driving factor is. He's got to pay the bills. He's got to get peace.
He does, to be fair.
He's pretty much rich. Like
He's a billionaire now, isn't he?
Yeah. Like, come on, man.
Skinny.
I've had enough of that. Sorry, that song. It's alright, but I don't need to hear more of that. Well, so Bing Bang Bong.
Bling.
Bling.
There you go.
There
It's their top one already.
I mean, that's Bing.
I mean, it says Bing, but it's Bling.
The anime.
It's Creepy Nuts. Yeah, same one.
Why is it Jersey Club? That's so Jersey. Just barring it up, yeah? Okay. What does Bring Bang Bang Born have to do with Mashu at all?
Who knows?
Yeah. I think I prefer Dandelions though, to be fair. This is good though.
It's close. I like this one though. I prefer this one.
Yeah, I feel like it'll probably be between these two.
Yeah.
Solo Leveling's winning. I don't know why we're gonna do. Why
What,
we're
nah, surely not.
Solo Leveling's winning.
Just because everyone loves it.
How many go on my anime list and compare how many people watched Solo Leveling season 1, have like Solo Leveling season 1 in their list to this in their list.
It's true.
But it's so easy to just go and listen to the things when you're voting.
Bro, who's doing that?
Yeah, people aren't necessarily gonna do that.
If Solo Leveling wins, I have to renounce the anime community. I'm just leaving.
Bro,
I'm done with it.
Have you looked at the anime community lately? You should have renounced them like 10 years ago.
No, honestly, true. I don't view myself as a part of the anime community. I'm joking.
This is long as well, man.
Yeah, this is the full song though. I think it's not the.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, it's 3-minute opening. Sheesh. Yeah, I think Solo Leveling will just win because again.
I hope not.
But I feel like Kaiju number 8 probably got a better chance than.
I think Dandadan will win. I feel like that one.
I feel like
is probably the biggest one.
Yeah, I feel like Marshall season 2 is probably the least likely.
I feel like that song's probably known, but just outside of people even having watched the season.
349 million views there.
Because I knew about it before I'd ever watched. I hadn't even finished season 1 yet, and I knew about it.
Yeah.
Just off of people who are not even anime fans, just people who like music, having heard about it, and then posting like them dancing to it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure this song is huge.
Okay, that's fine, but I mean, unless the people say, "Hey, go vote for us," but in which case the vote's probably going to be split between the Dandadan theme and the Bling Bang Bong also because it's the same guys. So I still feel like Solo Leveling in a chance. And yeah, that Young Blood tune looked like it was huge as well. I don't know if it was that.
Abyss.
I see it there. I don't know if it was 300 and however many. Okay, no, not that much.
Yeah, the Bling Bang Bang Bong one clears.
Yeah. Numbers wise, I'm out of here. You nut.
But I think I feel like Dandadan will win. But yeah, I think what you say makes sense about this. People just like Solo Leveling, so they'll just vote for that one more than likely.
Yeah, especially because people don't care about. Also, can remember these are anime fans. They don't care about music generally like that. Like
I feel like even if you don't care about music, things just hit your ear nice.
No, but I'm like, you're just scrolling through. You're voting. You get to the music one, you're like, fuck it, Solo Leveling. Just go, keep moving. that's what I think is gonna happen more often than not. Some people for sure will be like, oh yeah, okay, which one actually? And some people are like, bro, I skipped through this shit. I don't know which one, but Solo Leveling. That's what I think might happen. It's possible that I hope another one wins because I think Solo Leveling is out of the 4 that we looked at, Solo Leveling is the weakest one. But I'm not confident. I think we're sleeping on Kaiju number 8 though because Youngblood did his thing.
It's good.
And it sounds like a kaiju shit as well.
True, actually, yeah.
Like I'm not sure what Bling Bang Bong has to do with Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Anyway.
What was the actual opening for that show?
What, the video?
Yeah. Because that's what the last category we can look at is best opening sequence.
Oh, this was good as well.
This was cold.
Looks like Windows Media Player visualizes.
Oh.
Yeah, this is good.
It's different.
I think Dandan's was better though.
Yeah, I would go Dandadan's for this.
Oh, Kafka and Mina. together.
Ashino? Or?
Kafka and Mina.
Mina, yeah.
Captain, I can't remember.
It's Ashino or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, something.
His childhood friend.
Oh, you not seen it?
Yeah,
I have seen it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What?
I thought he said his childhood friend, and you were nodding like, oh, I see. Like you didn't know.
So the options in best opening sequence: Abyss, which is that one we just saw; Bling Bang Bang Born,
Which you saw earlier.
we saw; Fatal, which is Oshinoko season 2;
I'm not watching that.
Level, which we just saw.
We didn't actually. Let's
Otonoke.
actually watch it because we didn't actually. I clicked off because the song doesn't do it for me. But let's actually see.
The other two are Otonoke, which is
The
Dandadan,
Dandadan.
which is probably my vote, and Us, which is One Piece, which is probably garbage.
Is it still come along? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
hopes and dreams. Banger.
Together
we are One Piece. Banger.
One Piece.
Absolute banger.
It's not.
It's not that though. It's not that one. I actually don't know what the theme song is for that one, but I'm going Dandadan personally.
Yeah.
You can play the One Piece one next if you want to.
Us.
This didn't even happen. They lied. They lied.
He just dashed the knife from where he was.
Yeah, this song has more personality than Julie does. Like, this show does not have this energy at any point.
It has it in the first 2 episodes in the Double Dungeon.
This energy. No, I don't mean the animation energy. I mean the song energy.
No, I feel like
this bouncy.
not
The
like
headlines.
bouncy.
The headlines.
It's crazy. If they have this at like episode 1 and then it's showing stuff from literally episode 13, like
I don't
Igris
think
versus-
episode 1 had
an opening.
no.
I mean, they usually have it at the end of the episode rather than the beginning.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or maybe it happened at the end of episode 2, but yeah, they usually have like an ending. The ending of the first episode is the opening of the show.
Yeah.
It's like multiple views.
I saw
5.
It came up on the side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I saw it come up. One Piece UK Drill. That sounds horrible.
I think that's that guy who does all the what's it called? He does like Gojo. He done. I can't remember what his name is.
I know who you're talking about.
There you go. What's his English cover actually?
Who is this though?
Oh yeah, I do know it. Yeah.
Just the art style now, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Just not quite, but almost. One Piece.
Where's Buggy still in the show?
Why is this so whimsical? This is so whimsical. Like, why is this so whimsical?
The show has always been whimsical.
Huh?
So the show's always been whimsical.
Yeah,
Got the
but
Rubber Man and that.
this feels overly so.
There's so many characters, man.
That's one thing I like about Naruto. At the very least, is that it's quite easy to keep the characters together.
Yeah.
I struggle with Bleach. I definitely would struggle with this.
I feel like I feel like with Bleach, the only people you need to actually remember are the captains. Not even all of the captains. Like a few of the captains, a few lieutenants, and then the humans, and then like 2 Espadas. Grimjow and Okura only. And everyone else, who cares? They come and go to very quickly.
Yeah.
Like they're relevant for like 1-2 episodes maybe.
But that's why I struggle with them. Whereas Naruto, even Naruto, like characters that just pop up for short periods of time, when they pop up again, I remember exactly who they are. Like I'm thinking like just random people from other villages or whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, it just instantly kicks in my head like, oh yeah, I remember you. But other shows it's a lot harder.
Yeah. Do you remember all One Piece characters?
I mean, if I see them, maybe. Off the top of my head, no shots. It's 1,000+ episodes of characters, but yeah, if I like when, like you said about Buggy, for example, when he popped back up, obviously I remembered him, and
you see in Stampede.
Yeah. So in Stampede, I remembered everyone when I was seeing them.
Yeah, nah. When I was like, there's just too many guys, too many people talking as well. Like people are popping up and talking. I'm meant to know who you are, what side you're on.
Everyone's meant to have their moment in the sun.
But I'm like, I don't know who you are, whose side you're on, who's good, who's bad. Everyone's talking. I don't know if you're like people are scheming. Who are you scheming against? I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, that was a movie where they literally were all fighting each other.
Everyone's on one island, scrapping.
Yeah, there's no way you could tell me they're wearing different clothes.
Well, I didn't even see the dap. It's only when you paused it, like you can see that it's their younger selves that are dapping up.
There's no way you can tell that. I'm gonna not even. Hold on, I'm gonna have to slow it down. Can I? Speed
up.
Halfway.
Yeah.
Hit the Omega Dap.
So we're watching this silly Omega Dap thing that Vince made even worse for us. Let's see what happens. So he's wearing blue.
So you can really see his glasses. It was his younger self in the glasses.
Black hair. But yeah, no, in the DAP you can't
see anything.
They are fully enshrouded in like colour.
He even went too quick. This is gonna go back so far, but he even went too quick in 0.25 seconds to even see. I couldn't even pause it in time.
But I did see in the reflection the old guy with the grey hair did have black hair in his reflection.
But that's fine. He's remembering his old mentor. That doesn't mean the DAP has anything to do with it. The DAP could still be them doing it now.
Could be. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was them as old. It was their old history was flashing.
That's why it's flashing. That's why they dap each other, because they're seeing it, and they're like, okay, yeah.
So like in his reflection of his, and then he sees him young there.
Different hairstyle.
Yeah, he's got this, and then Garp had the like old sailor's outfit. He had the blue thing around his neck and like a vest sort of thing.
So I don't believe you caught that on the pause though. That's so.
It's so hard to tell.
You paused it on the DAP before though.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know how you caught the DAP last time, so clean, but so like difficult. Straight away.
Yeah, I straight up didn't see it the first playthrough. like 0.25, I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, I can see it. But like,
yeah, I didn't so clock it either.
And so much flashing like sparkles and whatnot.
You ruined that moment for me, you know. Do you know, this almost had me convinced that I wanted to watch One Piece, but now I know the truth. The moment's been ruined. Oh man!
To be fair, they're about to start. I think the new what's it called is going to start coming soon.
The One Piece Kai type thing.
The One Piece Kai kind of thing is coming soon. So you need to lock into that.
I said I might give it a go.
It's going to be reanimated, so you can't give your animation a problem.
Is that thingy?
Which Kobe?
Is that Kobe?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's a Marine now.
You grew up.
Yes, G moment.
His head got smaller.
Yeah, he grew into it.
I'm pretty sure it shrunk. He did a Jinwoo. Jinwoo's whole head shape changes.
Yeah, he grew into it as well. He grew taller, his head shrunk, his body got bigger. They grew into it.
Right then, but anything else about the Anime Awards? Or anything else about anime in general?
Need some more diversity in the anime that's coming out, man.
Yeah, more black people.
No, I mean
More gay and lesbian representation.
In the genres of
more,
anime.
More female main characters.
That are like picked up by big studios and made well.
I would want to see more female.
I was thinking, what anime have we got recently? Bless you.
Stone Ocean.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess in the type of anime we watch anyway, there's got to be some shoujo that's going.
Yeah.
Main characters.
But like shonen, I guess there's not really much in this.
And there's loads of cute girls doing cute things type anime as well.
Yeah.
But there is again, they're not.
Under the Light would be similar as Dandana, wouldn't it? Where you'd have them both probably as the main characters.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think you really count the cute girls doing cute things stuff because like, they're not real women. They're not real like girls or whatever. They're just like some idea of women. That's just weird. Well, not weird. It's fine, but it's not real. But yeah, some actual like girl.
Black Lagoon.
She's not the main character though.
Who is the
bloody
black dude?
Though the salaryman guy. Can't remember his name. Rock. Rock.
I thought that it was the guy. I thought it was
No, it's the guy that they kidnapped in the first episode.
Oh yeah, because he's like kind of yeah.
Yeah, he's like a salaryman guy, and then they kidnap him, and then his boss is like, I don't give a fuck about that guy. And so they're like, you can stay with us.
Yeah.
And so he becomes the main character because in the final season he becomes a full-on this guy. In the final season he becomes a menace. He actually starts planning like jobs and stuff.
I don't think I finished it.
They have to bring him back from the brink. They're like, "This ain't you. You were meant to be our moral compass. You weren't meant to become this demon." That's literally what happened.
The Star Wars.
yeah. That's literally like literally everyone's like, "Oh damn, this guy's taking it a bit too far." Like we're the criminals. You're meant to be the guy telling us to rein it in, and we have to rein you in. He's had a good opening, I think.
Because I listen to some of these songs when I'm like gymming. I heard some of the League of Legends ones. They've got some sick songs in there as well. There's one that I was really like enjoying. The League of Legends anime or show on Netflix. Arcane, yeah. That's got some good music in there.
Yeah, they make good music in general. They have like whole K-pop groups and stuff that they do for for skins in the game.
Yeah, there's one called Bite Marks. So like that, that's in my playlist. But I think that might be from the actual League. It says League of Legends and Taya. So I don't know if that's like
Teya.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. I know who that is. It's gone.
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, this is not from the anime. This is for the beginning of season 2025.
Oh, okay.
Don't do that. Just give me the song.
I thought this because I had like all the anime songs popping up as well, so I thought this was in there.
Oh, we didn't talk about the Switch too.
Switch 2?
Overpricedness.
How much is it? Like
not so much the console. The console I think is too overpriced also, but not so much the console.
They just haven't done enough with it.
The Mario Kart and the games.
Oh, the games are pricey.
90 quid almost. 85 quid for Mario Kart on disc.
Jesus.
It's $90, 85 quid.
Jesus.
75 quid if you do it digitally.
Did you hear that you're not even buying the game? Like the thing you get with the game is not actually the game. You're getting pretty much a code to download it from the store kind of thing.
So even if you buy the actual physical,
buy the physical thing, you're not actually getting like the data for the game is not on the disc.
Oh my!
Or whatever, the cartridge or whatever.
Christ!
But you would still need that to play it.
Yeah, you would. I think you would still need it to play it. Like
that's standard games now, though, isn't it?
I feel like there's still some of the data is still on the disc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just have to download extra stuff.
Yeah, right.
You like this, Bez? This doesn't sound like your vibe.
Huh?
Gym song.
This gets you pumped.
Yeah.
This makes you just like wave your hand and
That.
try slowly like at festival time. Like this is like an end of whoops, my bad. But this is like an end of the festival. Like wave your
Wind
hand.
down.
Yeah, wind down. The rain is coming down. It's almost time to go home. Like you see, like on the Super Bowl when Rihanna did the Super Bowl, she goes, shine bright. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like you and I.
Nah, man, the beat is good. I like the beats. Oh, this is on Netflix.
Yeah.
The beat's hitting.
So does shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Or when Prince is singing Purple Rain and it's raining. Purple rain, purple rain. But anyway, the watch list quickly and then we get out of here. The watch list.
Yeah, I'll go first then. So I have pretty much been watching My Hero Academia. Been watching White Lotus.
Yeah.
Which is good show. It's very weird, but it's a good show. You lot should both watch it. There's 3 seasons and it's very interesting, but it's very strange, like the way they film it and the way like the characters are and stuff. Very odd, but very good. And then I watched the Minecraft movie last week.
Oh, brother.
Was it good?
No.
I wasn't mad at it.
Have you even played Minecraft?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
I played it a long time ago, but
Yeah.
I wasn't mad at it. Like, it did what I needed to do. Like, I wasn't expecting to go in there and be mind blown or anything.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Did you watch the Mario movie?
Yeah.
It was like similar vibes.
Yeah, similar vibes, like kind of, but with I guess more. They had live action, so
Yeah.
it's similar sort of vibes. Like it did the job. Like same with Sonic as well. Like they kind of do the job. They're not 10 out of 10.
Great movies, but they were enjoyable.
Yeah, they're enjoyable at the time, sort of thing. I probably wouldn't watch it again in a hurry, but I wasn't mad that I watched it. The only thing was there was obviously kids there when I watched it, and they were annoying as hell because they kept like saying "I'm Steve" and stupidness like that. I was like, "Shut up, man! Shut up!
This damn movie.
Nah, man, shut up!
You're not meant to be
learn
there.
how to be in the cinema and shut that down.
Yeah,
No.
in the cinema. They even say before, turn your phone off and please be quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet time.
It's nah. Let the kids enjoy their
Bro, when I
movie.
went to watch kids movies when I was a kid, I was not making noise.
That's on you. That's your
I
fault.
was sitting
Was it
there,
should
I watched
be?
that movie. I was getting annoyed at the other children making noise. in the
What
cinema.
movie did you watch in the cinema?
I'm sure I watched a bunch.
Tell me which
I
one.
can't remember. I was a child,
There you go.
but I would have been.
Harry Potter.
I would have been bored.
I watched
with
that in
my
the cinema.
parents.
You should have
I
been.
was next guy shouting, "Expecto Patronus!"
Absolutely.
Nah, man.
All these things.
Absolutely.
For what reason?
Expecto Patronus.
Nah, man. People need to make cinemas great again. Like, it's
The best, like I always say,
All these kids doing up memes in the cinema. Stop
Yeah,
doing up memes in the
literally.
cinema.
the
Stop
best
it.
movie experience I've ever had was watching Get Out in the cinema. And that was because of the audience participation. It was fantastic. Fantastic.
That's different because that's adding. It's adding to the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Kids shouting out random stuff is taken away from the experience.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Minecraft online?
No.
Does Minecraft have online?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Okay, so this is why you guys don't understand. You see, this is why neither
No,
of you
but
understand.
there's
No, but this is
no
why
voice
if
chat.
you no, but there's no voice chat in Minecraft online.
No.
No, there isn't. But if you're a real Minecraft online player, you'll be in a Discord. So, what? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
I actually don't know. I don't.
Exactly,
I
you
don't
ain't
play
about
or
that
watch
life.
people who play Minecraft online, so I don't know.
Yeah. What was I saying? So yeah, it's just mirroring the online experience for you.
It wasn't though. It was just annoying. It's like,
yeah, it's annoying.
they need to stop. They need to just.
No, but I'm saying playing online on Minecraft is annoying,
No,
so they would bring it up for you.
These parents need to train their children,
Yeah.
teach their children how to be in public spaces and respectful of other people.
Anyway, I'm sure in the cinema, both of you were saying some shit when you were children.
Do you know who I am, brother?
Whispering maybe like one or two things, like but you're not shouting out.
I'm not trying to disturb no one else. I'll disturb the person who's sitting right next to me.
Nah, you were watching like Finding Nemo and you were singing, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Nah. No, I get it. Children can be annoying, but also that movie's more for them. I don't know that. I'm like, I wouldn't go see the movie in the first place. But if I was there and there was a bunch of kids there, I'm like, have your fun. This movie's for you.
Nah,
it's not for me.
I'm very much, you're in a cinema, be quiet. That's what I think.
Dread.
If you're old enough to be in a cinema, you need to be quiet. You need
if
to
you're
know.
old enough to be, you could go to the cinema at 2 months old.
Yeah, and then if they're crying, they should be taken out of the cinema.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you bring your child to the cinema to watch a movie, then your child starts crying, and you're just gonna sit there.
No.
Are you not embarrassed?
Taking the crying child out is fine, but I'm saying the child that is clearly not entertained by the movie that they're watching, and they're making their own fun. Because the movie's not that entertaining. And there's multiple children, and multiple children are doing that. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of the beast when you walk into a U movie or a PG movie or whatever. It
Take them out as well. Take them out.
No.
They're not enjoying it. What are they doing here?
Teach your child to sit down and be quiet for an hour and a half,
If it's a 12, I get it. If it's a 15, 18, absolutely not, obviously. But a PG or a U, we live in a society. Children are going to be children.
Nah,
like... These kids were old enough to not make noise in the cinema. I don't think they're even with their parents. I feel like their parents left them and then went, they just came on their own. They were probably like...
That's even more reason why they're going to be loud. If their parents were there, they probably would be quiet.
Maybe, I don't know.
Memes in the damn cinema, man.
Sorry?
I said, you can't be doing up memes in the cinema.
You can't be doing like memes in the cinema?
No.
I know when we would go cinema when we were in high school, we were doing up memes in the cinema. We'd be like, when we go cinema in high school, we didn't go cinema loads, but we've definitely been to the cinema together our high school days, and we've definitely people in our cohort, not necessarily you and I, but people in our cohort would be doing annoying things during the movie.
And you were annoyed, surely?
Me, not personally, but I'm sure other people were. At that age, I'm a bit like, I'm just watching. Like, at that age, I just zone it out. I'm just watching a movie. Fuck it. But other people are probably like,
yeah, rightly so.
Rightly so, honestly.
But that's kind of what I did. I just try and zone it out because I'm just like, I'm not gonna be there like, shut up, you stupid kid, sort of thing. I'm just gonna zone it out. But there was one guy next to me who got quite like, he proper like turned around, look at him like, oh my god, because they were making noise.
Sometimes you gotta give them the eyes, bro. Give
What's
them the
that
eyes
gonna
real
do?
quick.
I think
Make them know that next time it's more than that. You get me?
What's more than
eyes
that?
are a warning.
Yeah,
you carry on. Gets a bit more than that.
That's crazy, Cam.
Gotta threaten the children with the eyes.
that's what I was like, really, what are you gonna do? There's like 4 little kids behind you. What are you gonna do? Why are you looking at them like that for?
That's what I'm saying. Realistically, you just gotta deal with it. You can't be turning around.
I would stand up, your hands on your hips, and be like, "You kids need to stop."
I would never say anything or look at them. I would just go about my day, but I would be unhappy afterwards. I'd be like, "Well, the movie was ruined."
Yeah.
Like,
that's so crazy to me. Maybe this is why I don't see children's movies in the cinema, because I'm just like, to me,
was you by yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was with someone, then I wouldn't mind too much. But if I'm by myself, it's a bit jarring. Because if someone's sharing the experience with me, then it becomes funny.
You can share the annoyance.
Then it's funny. Then it's an experience of us two were in the cinema and these kids were making noise, and we kept looking at each other like, "What's going on with this?" You know, kind of thing.
I guess.
But when you're by yourself, you just have to sit in it.
But I'm just like, it's a child movie. You know, like I can't go into a movie that's not marketed to me and then be annoyed that children are there being children. Like that's what they're being children.
Because the cinema is the place.
I don't
place.
think them being children should exempt them from following the rules of the cinema.
Not exempt them, but you have to understand that children and following rules doesn't always go hand in hand. Children don't always understand that what they're doing. Children don't understand social rules and social norms and why how breaking them affects other people. They don't quite have that grasp all the time. I don't know how old they were, but most young children don't fully have that grasp on how their actions affect other people. And unfortunately, that's just the nature of children. We can't hold that against them. It's just who they are in their development.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hunt them down like John Wick or anything, but
I just don't think that was me.
He's gonna wait till they're 18 and just be like, "Hey, you remember 10 years ago, Minecraft, Watford Cineworld or whatever, like Rice at Cineworld." Yeah,
I'm coming for you lot.
Yeah, you got your picture. You take a picture of them real quick. And then you age it up in your app. And you put it on your wall.
Start doing the lines where the next gonna be.
Start doing the lines, and then you go up against the wall, and you're there doing your sit-ups as well. I'm just training.
You just start counting. You set up a clock, start counting.
Sharpen the knives with like a minute to go.
like the first day you go back, you put them up on the wall. It's all calm. The window's open, but the sun's coming in. And then fast forward 10 years, now you're in a deep dark basement. You're all grizzled, haven't changed. Just thinking the day has come.
Arise.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's me though. Yeah, that's basically what I've been watching.
I'll go next. So I've just started a bunch of new anime because the new season just started. So I've watched Lazarus, first episode of Lazarus, first episode of My Hero Vigilantes, first 2 episodes of The Beginning After the End. I've been watching. I also started watching Mushoku Tensei to compare that to The Beginning After the End, and still watching More Terrace House. Yeah, that's me.
So for me, maybe I mentioned this last time, I can't remember, but I finished Sakamoto Days. I finished Solo Leveling Season 2 as well. I watched Dr. Stone New World Part 2, finished that. Dr. Stone Science Future Part 1, finished that. Can't wait for Part 2 to turn up. Demon Slayer Swordsmith Village arc, finished that. Watched the movie Fatal Attraction, which is like one of them classic.
That's old film, isn't it? Yeah.
Classical ones. Way back in the day. Half decent, to be fair. Like,
who's the main person? It's not Mel Gibson, is it?
It's not Mel Gibson. It's I don't know. I can't remember his name. One of them guys. I know the main woman plays Cruella de Vil in 101 Dalmatians, but I can't remember her name either. Is it gonna come to me? It is not. But yeah, like old school 80s movie.
Yeah.
But like watching it was so trippy because I was like, it just everything feels so more real. Mm-hmm. Like the streets, when they're walking on the streets, feel more real. They go into like a party, and the party is actually like shoulder to shoulder full.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, like you would have space to do a cartwheel, and I'll be like, "It's so packed in here." It's like, have you been to a party ever? Like, no, this is not packed. This is empty. Actually, if I turned up to a party like that, I'd be very disappointed. But yeah, like they went somewhere and it was shoulder to shoulder packed. The houses had so much clutter, but like realistic clutter, like. It just made everything just felt more real. Whereas when you compare it to movies nowadays, like a house there's nothing on the walls. There's no book. There's like the bookshelf is, if there is a bookshelf, it's just like generic books that are all the same color, whatnot. Like there's no actual real character to it. So it's
not real, but it's just that like template where they just slot in the whole like low row of books.
Exactly. There's no character, no personality to like some of the stuff. So that was just such a. Like, it's something I hadn't even thought about. Then just watching that movie, I was like, yeah, this just feels more like real life. Even though it's 80s and they don't have the bloody... the main character's a lawyer and he's flipping facts and stuff, and like he doesn't have a computer at his desk, and like all of this sort of stuff that's just so just weird and odd. And like he gave someone his house phone number and all of this sort of stuff. Like that's just so... like just outdated, but it just still felt more real. And then on top of that, I've just started a bunch of anime. So My Hero Academia Vigilantes, The Beginning After the End, and then also the Hashira training arc for Demon Slayer as well. And that is me. So yeah, let's just wrap this up because I just saw the time, man. It's late, bloody hell. So yeah, for another 2 weeks, we are out here. Make sure you follow us on the socials at 5 Letters Podcast. Search us up, you'll find us. So yeah, you can catch us back here in 2 weeks' time for episode 119. And yeah, we out. Peace. The 5 Letters Podcast.